TEG, proud sponsors of TEG Cusick Park, serving aviation, biopharmaceuticals and medical industries across the globe. TEG has been to the fore in the fight against COVID-19 with our customers and partners. A local business employing local people. Visit teg.com/careers to learn more. Wishing all our GA patrons a safe passage through the championship.
Slevin's Coaches, proud sponsor of Westmeath GA Hurling Championships. Clark's Bar, wishing all teams the very best today. MJ Stone Building and Developments, proud sponsor of Westmeath GA.
Cusick Park pitch is 145 metres long. Imagine 3 of these bridge beams would make up the length of the pitch. Now transport 30 of them from Harney to Kildare. A challenge overcome by a great team with the support of a great community. My name is Pat Barrett, Project Manager, Shamer to Precast.
It's a little bit of a lottery, I suppose, but I'd say, look, we'll settle into it now. 15 minutes, it's nice to see a good crowd. It's a kind of a novelty, I suppose, but I mean, it's a big occasion. It's a final, you know. It's not like your ordinary round robin or a big match or we're looking forward to it. There were 2 well-matched teams. This is their third out we come to look at in the preliminary round. We think it's going to be 3 points. It's kind of level on the
Oh yeah. Alright, now, talking across. There.
Should have a fair idea what to expect. Still at the same time, you know, you wouldn't trust a championship, and especially a final, with what high ball is dropping in the session, when you look up at the next thing is old or one hit the other sliver. You know, you just have to make sure it's the right one you want her. There's another 6 teams that love to be here this evening, but they're not in the final. So, the 2 teams are here, but it's a quick turnaround from Saturday evening to Tuesday. You know, a lot of lads probably, you know, carrying knocks and everything. Celebrations have to be going down completely, I suppose. Any lad had one to take off back to work Monday morning, you know, so we just we're not Irish, we don't mind doing it. goals here in the first half. You know, there was a mountain for Delvin behind it. But in fairness to them, they did, and they didn't panic. They held their head, they worked their way back into it, had it down to 5 points at half time. They eventually went 4 points ahead. And I suppose if we were looking at it back, we were saying at the time, we probably lost a little bit of shape when we went to the front. Maybe a little bit of nerves or panic or whatever. Who would have got on? But talking about Conor Bracken there, probably his best achievement was an equalising score from a free, which was outside 65 and counter. You know, when you measure like the counter line at the top in a way, it was a tremendous strike as well. That happened when you were at home
change the referee. I think Jimmy Gravel did it the last I see him here as the 4th official, I think it is. But Pat, I suppose those changes that will come to the lads that are coming in to start all finished the game last week. And I think, you know, Alan Cox came in early doors for Delvin, and Cathal Craig came on for the last 10 or 15 minutes or so. So I suppose no real surprise.
No, it was never going to be a 6-mark question to know who was starting tonight. It was basically just finished strong, and that was it. Alan Cox, as we all know, came back home from Dubai for it. People were wondering would he be able to stay or whatever, you know, but I suppose, look, at the powers to be and Delvin done their best and persuaded him to stay anyway, so he definitely would be needed. I would be of the opinion that Delvin, you know, as we said at the podcast last night, need to rejig their defence a little bit, especially up the centre. I don't know, maybe they will, maybe they won't. But I mean, if I was in the Delvin dugout, I'd be looking at possibly Adam Ennis going back in full back and Alan Cox in the centre position, you know, and shore it up. They do not need to let in 3 goals in the first half tonight. If they do, I think they will not be able to come back.
No, they won't get it. Like, they got away. They wouldn't. Great credit to them. They got a great goal, which was, you know, from young Enda Newman, who brought them right back into the game last week. But Plunkett walked through their centre, their defence for those 3 goals. Like, really, the 3 goals were nearly uncontested, Pat, coming in. Nothing that the goalkeeper could do about it. So, look at. There's very little time to work on things like that, you know, to correct matters in the couple of days, but I'm sure they have spoken about it. That can't happen again.
Oh, yeah, and I'm sure so. I see Killian Murphy is back in at 11. I'd say he has a lot to prove tonight, because personally I'd say he was very disappointed to be taken off, you know, at half time. We were surprised to see a player of his calibre in that club, like, but that was a good call by the decision by the management, and that's what management's about. I mean, you have to make these hard calls. So I would imagine he's going to be stepping up tonight. Josh Coll, it'll be difficult for him to repeat the performance of Saturday where he scored, I think it was a 5 or 6 points in play from the middle of the field, but he is a class act. What I like about St. Loman's pitch is there's great width in it, and I think this is going to suit the likes of Dean Ennis and young Newman and Gaffney and these lads, you know,
keep it wide.
That can keep the ball wide and move on to it. Like, you know, it's a nice dry night. You know, we had the rain early and Saturday or whatever. You know, today was reasonably good and yesterday. So the pitch will be in quite good order. Width-wise, it'll suit Delvin more so, I think, than Plunkett's.
Yeah, so as I said, just to talk about the pitch here in St. Lawrence, I walked across it there before the game, and it's in fine order. Maybe a little bit sandy in towards that goals down on our left hand side, Pat, as we look out here from the the opposite side of the pitch from the stand, but down there at the dressing room end it is look a bit sandy, but other than that, we are in the last week of October, or certainly the second last week of October, so we can't expect much better. But little bit less grass on it maybe than what there is in Cusick Park at the minute.
Yeah, possibly, but there's a reason why the grass is in Cusick. I mean, they have to make sure that it doesn't get cut up, because Cusick is just clay based completely, and if it cuts up, well then there's no recovery whatsoever this time of the year. Whereas here you have sand and that, it's a huge asset altogether, so I know it'll be fine, but I just noticed the boys here in the warm-up, like they're striking the ball low and hard, and the ball is travelling to its target. There's no slowing on it or bobbling around or anything, so it's fine. The pitch will be no issue whatsoever.
Yeah, going back to Plunkett again, they'll be looking again to the likes of Aaron Craig, their experienced player. He's at centre back. Zach Ahern has been outstanding at full back all through the year for them, and he himself and Pikey had a right good ding dong at it. And in fact, I think for a while Zach was picking up Darragh Clinton when he was in that corner. I would expect Delvin to take Darragh Clinton out of the corner for certainly the early stage of this game and try and get him more involved with the play at centre forward, and also try to nullify the effect of Aaron Craig.
Yeah, well, that's true enough. I'd imagine so. He's not going to be in there. But just looking on the Plunkett's end of it, up front, the very strong physical men like Cian O'Leary and Davy Gavin. Matthew Cunningham is playing well at the moment. They're moving the ball well, and it's all in the day.
Yeah, we're going to break now for our own Naveen. Our Naveen completed. We'll just look and see. I think Delvin are going to play from left to right as we look out. I think they see their forwards going back up to the right, Pat.
Davy Gavin has gone up this, on the left hand side.
Plunkett's playing right to left, Delvin left to right.
Just see Darragh Clinton gone centre forward.
Yeah, and I see Ross Gaffney gone to the middle of the field. Aaron Fennon at 9 has gone to the right half back positions. Alan Cox is over on the left hand side. Before we start, I want to give a shout out to Saffron Ennis over in London, tuned into us. She'll be hoping to see her two brothers and of course her father bringing home the cup tonight. So we hope you enjoy the coverage, Saffron in London. And Delvin are on that first attack, and Kiwi Fenlon, that's Kieran Fenlon. First ball in towards Conor Bracken, and Conor stands and lets the ball dribble out over the end line. First attack, first wide.
Yeah, Killian Murphy, not his greatest strike, but possibly got a slight hook. That's a huge puck out from Kieran from Bracken.
Right down on Delvin's 45, and they break it down and they have the possession again. Oh, brave play there from the Newman there as he was put under a little bit of pressure. Aaron Fenlon is in there battling for it, but Plunkett's turned it over. Don't get the ball to hand, and it's a little bit messy out there now. Who wants the dirty ball? And it is the Plunkett's man, Shane Orange. Shane, not the best passer in the world. It was looping and put that Nathan Cornally under a bit of pressure, but Nathan has Davy Gavin in support. Davy robbed as he was going over it, and Darragh Clinton has it. Clinton tried to thread the ball through to Killian Murphy, but it's cut off there by Aaron Craig, and it's cleared down that far side. Ball hops off number Cathal Craig over there on the far side. It's gone out over the sideline over on the far side of the field.
I noticed Davy Gavin drifting all the way out to the middle of the field. He's bringing the full back. Is it Sean Hopter the whole way out? So there's a lot of space inside now for Plunkett. Moving a two-man full forward line completely.
Nice ball down the line, and
this is Clinton now.
Darragh Clinton took it in front of Aaron Craig, and we have the opening score. Darragh Clinton, he took it nicely on the run, Pat, on the turn.
That's what
forward,
Darragh
the back
Clinton
defender can do about that then.
Good score. He took it his point very well. The angle was tight, but he stroked the ball very, very sweetly.
Puck out has come down this left hand side of the pitch. It's a chance for Shane Ormsby as 3 Delvin defenders try to get back on him. Ormsby flicks it up in the air. Adam Ennis did very, very well to get back in, but Mickey Dan was playing an advantage there as Alan Cox thought he had possession back for his side. Coming out with the ball. That's going to free on the first chance for Davy Gavin.
It's very noticeable the strength of Colin Bracken striking. Like he's driving that ball 100 metres the whole way down. Like it's not the wind actually is a kind of crossfield. It's coming in and into us here at the moment. Well picked up by Shane Ormsby, who attacked, drew the free, and Davy Gavin has an opportunity now to equalise.
Yeah, we have an absolute perfect view of it as well. Power almost right in line with it. Standing behind him here as he lifts it.
Yeah,
makes no mistake. Low trajectory over the bar. First one from Davy. He got four from frees in the drawing game. So he'll be happy to get himself off the mark as well. As we see the first puck out now from Stevie Riley. Again, ball dropping between 45 and 65. Well gathered out there by Darrell Clinton.
Yeah.
Clinton wrestled to the ground, probably the only way you could call it, Pat. But no problem in the sky of coming down. Clinton made life work of that one.
No, it was a direct straight down the centre from Stephen Riley, but superb catch by Darrell Clinton. But Mullingar had numbers around him, but they pulled him down. So it's an ideal free for your first free for Adam Ennis or Dean Ennis, just dead straight. It may be what?
About 50 metres, very little out at 45 metres and a couple. So Dean fires
Stroked
it
it very sweetly.
Yeah. Yeah, and free takers, Pat, they like, get off the mark with the first one.
Well,
both of them have done exactly that.
They don't like getting the too difficult one, the first one either. It's just all about getting confidence and getting into your rhythm.
Yeah, Conor Bracken has gone the far side with the puck out, broken down, but it is a Delvin man that's come out with it, and they work it well, and they put it through the hands, and a chance now for Killian Murphy to deliver the ball into space here. Now there's a foot race here. Coming out on front of his man is the number 13, is Kieran Fenn, and Kieran over the shoulder fires it in now. Pikey's under it. Pikey's got a hand on it. Can he get to pull the trigger? And no better man. Oliver Plunkett's defence, Pat, will be disappointed with that. It was a nice ball hit in by Kieran Fenn. It hung up in the air. Pikey got on it. He wasn't really contesting and give him enough latitude to come around and bury it.
Just turned sweetly and hit it. But Killian Murphy hit a very, very good ball direct straight into the corner. Well won, and a great score by Paddy Clune.
Yeah, Adam McCormick knocked off the ball there, but good defending there by Adam Ennis, and he has Alan Cox back with him, and Alan completes the clearance right down the line. There's a lot of white jerseys under, but they're not going to get it because Clinton came out, knew if he touched it was probably going out over the sideline. Dean Ennis is battling for it. So is Kieran Fenton. Kieran thought he had it. It's pulled it on the ground there. It's gone out over the sideline.
But it's noticeable that it's a much, much better start for Delvin tonight than it was on Saturday. They're really up for it tonight, and they're closing down quickly at the back. There's no loose spaces for Mullingar, and once you get a goal in the early few minutes, it's a great boost.
Yeah, the line ball kind of topped, but it went along. He was looking for Killian Murphy, and it almost found his way through, but it does break out, and that was Ross Gaffney there under severe pressure, but
done well.
Somehow tripped there on Ross Gaffney. He did very well. Ross is starting in the middle of the field, Paddy. He was a wing back the last day, but battled well for that ball and wins the free for his side.
Yeah, no, he done well there. He won it and lost it, and then he won it back again. And Mullingar, needless freeze, there's no need to be jumping in so quick, because they're not really in a scoring position out there. You stand the man up the best you can. So
a chance now for Dean Ennis again. Pretty much the same distance, just a little outside of it. He makes no mistake with it. Nails it over the bar.
Yeah, different technique this time. He went for height and strength, but it was perfect down the centre. Never an issue. Conor Bracken going short this time.
Going short. It works out. Plunkett's trying to go down the line, very, very close to the sideline, and ball knocked away from the defender there coming out. And Delvin starting to hungry to have the men around it there, but they had a chance to get that possession, but don't win it, and it's cleared, and the ball is on the ground. It's difficult enough to see it down there, but Delvin man has roll lifted it. He's trying to get out, gets a hand pass down the line. High tackle there, it looked like, but
Mickey Dan didn't see that.
Ball is kicked down the line. John Fry gets a hand to it, and it breaks down on a chance for Aaron Craig to come forward. Aaron off his left hand goes in. Jack Ford goes high, but knocks it down, but it's And Oliver Plunkett's man is waiting
very
there
good.
for it. And that's Shane
Ormsby.
Ormsby, and Shane makes no mistake. That's his first score. Lovely strike there by the big midfielder.
Yeah, it's noticeable that every time the play is on the opposite side, he drifts forward. You know, that's the second. He got the free earlier on, and that's a very, very well taken score.
Delvin went short with that puck out as well, and it's gone down the far side. Tussle in there, and then,
Crikey.
like you say, Pat, an unnecessary foul there on Patrick Clune again there, but certainly early doors.
Yeah, he's
He looks
causing,
like he's up first.
He's causing problems at the
Yeah.
moment anyway. Like when the ball goes in, he's certainly prepared to fight hard for it, and he's getting just rewards.
Yeah, he's got the big score of the game so far. That goal finished very well to the back of the net. He got in on the end of a ball hit in by Kieran Fenlon. This one inside the 40-metre arc. Going to be taken by Dean Ennis again. Dean, he's 2 from 2 on the freeze. This time fires it in, and the roar from the crowd over on the far side will tell you that it was right on target. Third one for Dean. 1-4 now to 2 points.
I'd say Delvin Village is a lonely place tonight because there's huge support in here for them.
Yeah, the puck out. Everybody missed it. It runs down the line here and picked up by Aaron McCall. Nice little hook on Aaron, and I think the ball has dropped out over the sideline. Yes, it is. It's gone out over the sideline. I think it was Nathan Cornally, wasn't it, that just got the hook on that there. Cathal Craig was involved in it as well, but it's a line ball that's going to be taken now by Matty Cunningham. Not a lot of space between the wire and the line, but Matty takes it. Ball goes back.
It's just the wrong option there
by
Liam Carey.
Yeah,
he went down with his hand
instead of a hurl, and it just hopped off his hand and out over the sideline. Possession back. And I think this is the first time so far in this game we've mentioned Josh Call. He goes low down the line, doesn't get great distance, and he was looking for the run at Clinton there, but picked up by Cathal Craig. Craig goes into the centre, and Davy Gavin is out there. Josh Call trying to close him down. Ball opened up, play up over to the far side there. Foot race forward, the ball is breaking inside. It's Colin O'Leary is fighting for it over there. Linesman Signal has gone out over the sideline. Just looking at the palette, Davy Gavin looks like he's been brought out around the middle of the field, maybe to curtail the influence of Josh Call.
Well, possibly, but it's freeing up a lot of space inside, like also, and they only have 2. But Davy would be, he's a very powerful man in around the box, so it'll be interesting to see how long he's been left out here.
Yeah, it's a Delvin man on the ground as that line ball is taken out and picked up here for Oliver Plunkett, and Liam Carey has Liam has to get rid of it in a hurry, and he does exactly that. And coming forward, a lot of steps taken. Mickey Dan is playing an advantage though, and the ball is flicked outside, and Matty Cunningham just flicks it on here now, and there's a chance for Cunningham again all the time in the world, and he makes no mistake.
Very good play by Oliver Plunkett to move the ball swiftly. They did have it an advantage, but they mightn't have known that, the players. Simple little flicks.
Yeah,
the right man, and to get it to the shooter, Matthew Cunningham, and a very, very good score.
Yeah, Matty, we've seen him in the drawing game, Pat. Little flick through ball that led to his goal in the opening half of that game. So he'll be delighted with that and get on the scoreboard as well. But from the puck out, Ross Gaffney is carrying it forward. Ross ended up trying to find a teammate back beside him when he really had a chance to go forward. He might get a chance to redeem himself because he's tracked back and he's won the ball. Chance now for Josh Call. Josh with his first attempt at goal, but unfortunately for Josh, not on target. I make that wide number 2 only.
Second wide for Delvin. That's really the first real strike in earnest that Josh Call got. But he pulled it well to the left.
Conor Bracken going straight down the centre distance, right down inside the 45. Alan Cox goes up and brings the ball down, but it's brought straight down to Oliver Plunkett's man. And that's Shane Ormsby with his second point. Certainly,
yeah,
the Delvin manager won't be happy with that. Pat, long ball down, brought to ground, no one on the breaking ball except Oliver Plunkett's man, and finished over the bar.
Simplicity at his best.
Puck out is won very well there by Darrell Clinton. Fouled the ball, pulled out of his hand there as he was trying to get away from his man, and it's going to be a free just almost on the halfway line. Dean Ennis going to take it.
Yeah, the Plunkett's management are a bit annoyed with that, but I mean it was a blatant free. His hand was held, really coming round the corner, But Clinton is winning well these balls around that from the puck outs, from their own puck out. This is a longer one now for Dean.
Yeah, he's about a metre or so inside of the Oliver Plunkett's half. The breeze of anything into his face. He fires this now. He has great height on it now. Is on target. I don't think it is. Umpire is stepping out. No.
No, I just tailed. You see, when you go that journey out, you're inclined to force the ball a little bit. You know, your fluency goes away from you. It's the natural thing is to hit it that little bit harder. And it just takes a small amount to drift the ball wide.
Yeah, poke out from Conor Bracken. He got a lot of calls to come down this side. He was looking for Shane Ormsby, but hops off Ormsby's hand, and Josh Coll picks it up, and Coll goes long with it. Ball is right down the centre. Broken down there, and won there by the Plunkett's men, but they make a bit of a mess of it. Now there's a chance. Killian Murphy with the shot and didn't catch it properly, and no bother to Conor Bracken to come out to his own 13 metre line, and he's opened the shoulder and it's gone right down to the other 20 metre line. Ball goes inside. Danger here. Jack Ford has gone back to it. A lot of bodies in around it. No one able to get clean possession. So I think it's a Delvin man that does have it. I think it's Adam Ennis that manages to come away with it, and Adam does well to get it down the line, but it's intercepted in there, and Delvin do win the breaking ball. Oh, there was a clip there on the Delvin man.
Midfielder there, was it Ross Gaffney? Or no, it's
number 9 there. I think it's Aaron Fenlon.
But I must say, look at for the first 12 or 13 minutes, there's great enthusiasm, great endeavour from all the players. You know, good intensity, great commitment by both. Oh, there's a lot of silly mistakes, a lot of ball being given away from back and forth. But at the same time, you know, it's heading for the 1st of November. It's the second grade competition, and it's living in a good standard.
Yeah, and a huge crowd over there. You can see them now on the camera, I'm sure viewers at home. But this free taken by Dean Ennis. Now this time he's stroking. It's a dangerous ball something in, but Mickey Dan
reckons that Patrick Loon was in the square. Patrick turned around to the umpires and says, well, what do you expect me to do?
But
anyway, it's a free out.
And Conor Bracken has fired that one. Not the best. It's a chance for Dean Ennis now to carry it forward. Dean had enough time to plant his feet and fire it in. The crowd like it over on the far side, and why wouldn't they?
Uncharacteristic mistake by the goalkeeper Conor Bracken, but he hit it into the wrong man.
Yeah.
And Dean Ennis, no better man to strike it. Dean Ennis is a fantastic strike for a slight build of a man. He is a huge strike of a ball. Yeah,
and he got enough time that over that far side just to plant his feet, and you know when he did, he was going to get it. Now there's a chance here for Dean again to get on the ball. He's very close to the side, and it's gone out over the side. But the linesman over there is signaling there's going to be a Delvin line ball.
Yeah, Dean is very lively. Like at the moment, it's all we have is the goal in it. 1-5.
14 minutes gone as this line ball is cut across in the centre. Breaks nicely for Josh Coll. Josh was coming across to the centre, and then he had to shorten the stick to take the shot, and Conor Bracken is coming out, and he's Pat, he was a little bit lucky to get that one.
Well, Patrick Loon stood him up, and I don't know, most people would have probably let it unfold, but however, he gets a free.
Free out, taken by Conor Bracken. It's a long one, dropping right down. Adam Ennis just misjudged it there, and it might break down because danger here for the Delvin defence. And Mickey Dan has the hand in the air. Now the shot is going to come in, but it's blocked down, so we're going to come back for the free. 1-6-4. Correct me here on the scoreboard.
Yeah, I think it's the call that has got to us here at Ray.
Yeah, I think it is.
1-6-4 is exactly the score, but then a great opportunity here now for Mullingar to add on another point.
Yeah.
1-5.
No.
Jesus Christ.
We have a lot of amateur scoreboard keepers, but I had it at 1-5-4, so we're happy enough with that. It's going to go 1-5-5, I would expect here, because Davy Gavin is on the 20 metre line. Davy makes no mistake, fires it over. That's his second one from a free. One 5-5.
Yeah, well, it's
just over 15 and a half minutes gone. Is Stevie Riley. Stevie with a good puck out, getting good distance. It's dropping over there. Ball goes off. It looked like an Oliver Plunkett stick there, but it breaks back towards there goes. Dean Ennis is in Tussenford. There's a lot of bodies in there. Who's able to get it up? It's very close to the sideline over there. The linesman is looking on. Mickey Dan is looking on, but it is the Oliver Plunkett's men that come away with it. Chance to get away with here, but Ross Gaffney has done well to track back, but Plunkett still still hold the possession. Well, they had the possession. I thought there was a whistle there or what, but ball is cleared across into the centre, and it works out well because Cox now has a chance to come forward. Too many steps here, and good work there by Shane Ormsby. Alan Cox, he's seen a bit of space, Pat, but he
put his head down and went for a gap, but he was well tracked by Shane Ormsby. And I suppose, look at Mickey Dannon, his experienced referee. He gives a great opportunity now for Conor Bracken, who loves these long range frees. So he's coming out. Now he's a fair distance. He's well outside. He's still in his own half.
Yeah, just on his own 65 here now. But if certainly,
it's dead central. If he strikes it sweetly, he has every opportunity.
Yeah, steps into it.
Looks perfect.
High, and I think it is. The two umpires are looking at it now. Let's see.
Yes.
Yeah, he's heading for the white flag. He wasn't in any hurry. He was keeping us all in suspense there. But the thing for Oliver Plunkett is between the uprights, and Stevie Riley is ready again with the puck out. Stevie going left to centre this time. He's looking for Clinton coming across. Clinton goes high. Ball is broken down. Off and Oliver Plunkett's hurl has gone out over the centre. I think it was Zach Ahern that got a stick to it. Sideline ball. Alan Cox is going to take it here. This line ball on the Oliver Plunkett defensive 65 metre line. Alan looks up, seeing what options has he. Cuts it in, nice cut, looking for Pikey in the full forward line, hops off, it's in the centre, it's spare for somebody to go and grab it, and eventually Dean Ellis steps in and he takes it, bounces off a couple of men, but then Pikey comes on it, he hasn't got it in his hand either. The frontal charge of Dean Ellis there, and he's going down in the ball, I thought, but they work it back out now, and Alan Cox drops it just when he had a chance, and he's going to now get a chance of a shot. That's a nice looking ball, but has it enough in it? No, yes, it has indeed. It dropped over the crossbar. I wasn't sure, Pat, for 1 second there when it went off Conor Bracken's hand, whether it had dropped into the net, but he's a big tall man.
No, it was a great strike, but there's some hard hitting, I tell you. There's some of the lighter Delvin lads that are getting really whacked around, but Alan Cox picked up the loose ball, and a superb strike from this side, because if you remarked, his two previous strikes were poor, so he'll be really happy with that one now.
Tussle for a possession there, and the referee is saying I think there was a nudge on the back there on the Oliver Plunkett's man as that ball broke across to the centre, and Mickey Dan immediately blew the whistle and indicated that there was a nudge in the back there. I think it was the midfielder Nathan Cornally that threw that foul, and this free for Davies about 44 metres out from the Delvin goals, and a chance to respond to that last point from Alan Cox here now. Davy just stands out back behind the ball first, and then he takes his position and he lifts it now, strikes it high, but he makes no mistake.
Yeah.
The signal is that he has it between the uprights. Point number 3 from Davy, all coming from place balls.
Yeah, the free taking is good, like sometimes
1-5 to 6.
That's 1-6 to 7 points now.
1-6 to 7. Again, apologies for our viewers, but we can't see the scoreboard. It's in operation here. But anyway, Shane Ormsby has delivered a lovely ball down the centre, and that's what they're trying to do, isolate the man inside and bounce inside. Now ball is in there, it's in the danger area. Where is it?
Mickey Dan is his hand up for free.
Now Mickey Dan is coming back for the free.
But Plunkett have started to settle down. They're wearing down, I suppose, on the attack that Delvin are after having, and this will be their third score, I think, in a row.
Yeah, and you know they got the man isolated inside there. I think it was Thomas Meehan that was inside.
Thomas Meehan, yeah.
And
so Davy Gavin has an opportunity to get his fourth score.
Yeah, and just outside the 20 metre line, he just takes it back outside. He can't strike it from inside it, so he just gives himself a little bit of space, lifts it, comes forward, makes no mistake, rifles it over the bar.
So that's why I think it's make it 1-6 to 8.
Yeah. Puck out is gone short over on the far side, and a chance for the Delvin there. That was Aaron Fenlon to launch it down in towards the 20 metre line. Pikey, look, he's in there battling for it, and the shot comes across, and
wide.
I think it was Darragh Clinton on the swing there, fires it in, but not on target. It was from a very difficult angle. And
I think that's They're fourth wide for Delvin. I think Plunkett's have to register a wide yet.
Yeah, they've gone short of the puck out here. Delvin trying to stop his progress coming out. They do well though, and this is Brian Reedy who won that ball and is delivered in long,
Just
but
a little bit long.
With the man Pat, you just called it.
Just as we said it.
Yeah, hadn't got a wide up until now.
Lauren Craig, in fairness, he looked up and he tried to play the runner coming from left to right. Just very little in it, and it went overcooked.
Yeah, Delvin have gone short again with the puck out. To do well to get it out across their own 45. Adam Ennis is
intercepted.
Looking for Ross Gaffney, not the best hand pass in the world, and the chance here now for Donnchadh Maguire. Donnchadh is carrying it in, can't take it in the hand again, does manage to drop it, but he's gone very, very close to the sideline. He's now gone to ground, and I see the Delvin mentors down below us.
I mean, some of these frees, I have to say, are of the generous nature, but look at, we said it before, we're no referees up here in this box, but it's another opportunity for Oliver Plunkett to close the gap, and I think their last 4 scores, if they get this, they'll be all frees.
All frees, yes, and certainly Delvin just need to be careful on the discipline in there, because that was a ball, Pat. They'd done well, it had gone very close to the side, and probably no real danger over there, and then just a lazy push. And
well, this is a difficult free now, because it's basically on the 21, but his angle is very, very tight. He's given it plenty of time anyway. He knows it himself. That's not the simplest.
Yeah, he's just outside the 20-metre line. It looks like over there on inside now. Davy has struck it, and
must have got it.
Got a great view of it over on the far side, and the umpire
is not going to pull any hamstrings getting to the flag. I can say that.
Puck out from Stephen Riley, goes to ground, kick forward there by the wing half back Liam Carey. There's a Delvin man on the ground, no free for Clinton there either. Ball is up, and Mickey Dan has the hand in the air again. Though it's going to come back, it's going to be another free.
Yeah, I suppose the Mullingar have lifted their intensity, and their physicality is, getting them through the tackles. But Delvin need to stop this fouling at the moment, because Conor Bracken, this is Conor Bracken territory again.
1-6-9. Yeah. The clock said we're heading towards the last 5 minutes or so. 24 minutes gone, but 6 to go. Bracken, he's fired this one in. Now he has the distance.
Looks good again.
And umpire signals.
You cannot afford to be fouling around the middle of the field with Conor Bracken, because he's absolutely perfect with these strikes.
Yeah, Stephen Riley again, maybe in too much of a hurry with the puck out here, because
Davy Gavin has plenty of time to
pick it up, and Davy had time to plant his feet and have a look at the post, but wide number 2 from Oliver Plunkett.
But Delvin have gone to sleep, or just being overpowered around the middle at the moment, and they're in fact going short now with the puck outs to try and get it up.
Yeah, they eventually get it out as far as Adam Ennis, and Adam then delivers it long, but in that middle third there for the last while, that been starved of possession. They're very, very close to the sideline over there, but it's an Oliver Plunkett's man that's coming out with it.
Has to be Aaron, is it?
The little ball back towards the sideline. Delvin man trying to get around. There's a Delvin man on the ground, but linesman has his flag up, and he's awarded the line ball over there just inside their own 45-metre line. Plunkett's going to take it. Aaron Craig is going to take this.
I must say there's a fantastic crowd on the far side of the pitch.
Huge crowd over there, Pat.
And an enthusiastic crowd also. There's great support.
Yeah, the ball from Aaron Craig was almost intercepted by Delvin. Couldn't get control on it. They're battling in there still. No one able to get clean possession. Josh Coll goes to ground. No free given there, but it is the Plunkett's men that have it, and they fire it in. The danger here, because it's 1-1 in here again. Delvin man lose out on here. There's a chance for the score, and that one is fired in. I think that was Matty Cunningham, wasn't it?
The man with the red helmet.
Over the bar.
Number 10, Matthew.
His second point from play for Matty Cunningham, but Delvin certainly need to do something up at this other end of the field, because they're winning no possession.
Yeah, well, that's 5 scores in a row now for Mullingar, I make it.
Yeah, ball is hit in long. Killian Murphy trying to get possession. They need possession badly. They need to get that scoreboard moving again. Now, Dara Clinton has it. Can Clinton show his quality? That's a big score, Pat. It was badly needed.
Yeah, well, you see, Delvin need to get the likes of Dara on the ball and Adam or Dean Ennis. The shooters. They're the guys that will put the scoreboard ticking over. A great response.
Yeah, Conor Bracken has gone down that far side. The tussle in the air. Delvin man goes to ground. Mickey Dan sees nothing wrong as Matty Cunningham's dropped in here. It's 2-on-2 balls inside. Stevie Riley's coming out. I think now there certainly looked like a foul there, but anyway, Mickey Dan doesn't see it. Wheaton to call him. The ball has gone down the line here, very close to the sideline. Pikey's battling for it. There's Oliver Plunkett's man on the ground there, and the ball just flicked away from everybody. And now a chance for Killian Murphy. Killian, he looks up. Now it's 1-on-1 inside the 45-metre line up here, and a chance for Kieran Fenton. Kieran get hot around his man.
He got a free.
He has a free. So Delvin just working it in, Pat.
Yeah.
You know,
they're not panicking. They're working it hard. It's laboured as regards getting the scores. Compared to what Mullingar at the other end. Mullingar were very grieved, I think, not to possibly have a penalty. The goalkeeper come out. He went for the ball. Maybe his timing was a little off. He got maybe ball and man and all. But Mickey Dan didn't see it like that, and we play on.
And he's the man that counts.
That's
so
the difference. We play on.
At the other end, free and an opportunity for Dean Ennis. Again, we're
perfect.
Right behind him here as he fired that one in, as he's fourth from frees, one from play. Score.
Yeah, no, Dean is perfect, and Conor Bracken going short again.
Level again. What is it? 1-8 to 11 points. Just get the signal there as from the puck out. Delvin having it. Oh my God. Delvin man dragged, almost rugby tackled, no free given, but they still have it. Clinton does very well.
Killian Murphy
gives it to Killian Murphy. Killian fires it in, but he hasn't enough height on it nor the distance. And chance for Conor Bracken now to get it out as far as Aaron Craig. Craig comes forward, down the line it goes. A lot of space down this sideline. Tackle here, good work done by the Oliver Plunkett's man as they get the ball inside now, and a chance to get the shot over right behind the Pat, and that one is going to tail just to the left and wide.
Yeah, good play from Plunkett. Just the finish was unlucky. There was very little in it. Delvin are working very hard to get the freeze.
Yeah, and they have one over on the far side. Clinton
and you can hear the response from the Delvin crowd.
1 minute of additional time is the call.
So Dara is hitting this himself. I suppose it's a bit more longer distance.
Yeah, right on the halfway line now. It hasn't, but it might work out. Pat has gone in.
Enough of bodies there for Plunkett. So
yeah, Aaron Craig is on it, and they have the possession, but Delvin trying to make it hard work for him, but they put it out through the hands, and then nice ball worked out. Where there's a man on his own 45-metre line in space, goes long down the far side. Jack Ford out in front of his man. Jack trying to get it into his hand. There's a ruck over there on the far side. Players looking on. Very, very close to the sideline, but Plunkett's have it again now. Good block down there as that ball was about to be played across into the centre. No one able to get clean possession as of yet. The ball does come out, and this time it is the Delvin men that come away with it. They go short, and nice play there now as they put it through the hand. It's gone on here as far as Enda Newman. Turns, and a nice ball in front of Kieran Fenton. Now Kieran, can he take on his man? He's very close to the sideline, needs to keep it in play. He's done exactly that. Puts the head down, trying to get by his man. He goes to the ground, no free either. But good defending there by the Plunkett's man. The ball is down this side of the field. Adam McCormick. Adam does very well to get away from Matthew Cunningham, and a beautiful ball inside where there's a chance for Ross Gaffney. Ross turns, strikes. Is it inside the post? Yes, it is. That was a great score.
A great score just before half time.
Yeah, they're working hard, Pat, and they had to work hard for that, but they didn't let Plunkett get away with it. Turned it over again, and Ross Gaffney, one look, pull the trigger over the crossbar. Out.
Great catch.
Shane Ormsby catches it almost uncontested. He's getting away, but he's dropped the ball, but he has the whereabouts to fire it across to a spare man over there. Donegal Maguire, that's Donoghal's first score. But Shane Ormsby went high there, and with that, referee Mickey Dan brings us The end of the first half.
So it's all square, eh?
9 to 12, and we're right on that one. We're all happy, and everyone agrees with that. Yes, Pat is. Look at Pat. It's been a cracking game. The half flew there, which is what you're looking at, really, And some great scores in the half there, like Davy Gavin 5 from frees, Matty Cunningham 2 from Ted Duncan down, Shane Arns with 2, and Conor Bracken with 2 long-range frees have been the main. Patrick Clune with the goal, which was the big score for Delvin. Clinton has 2 points. Adam Ennis with 5, 4 from frees. Ross Gaffney and Alan Cox are 2 half-backs with points as well. So, look at these. We said it in the first half, or before the game. Very little between these sides in the 2 games, and here we are in the second, halfway through the 3rd game, and we're still tied.
I know it was a really good half of hurling. The endeavour and the enthusiasm and the work rate and the commitment from all players was, had to be commended. Some very good score taken. Sometimes, I suppose, Delvin, they had to start well compared to the last end. They done that, and the first 15 minutes, they led from the front. They kind of lost their way a little bit there, especially in the middle third, where they allowed Plunkett, and I suppose they committed a lot of fouls. Up here, some of them seemed soft enough, but that's neither here nor there. The bottom line was Plunkett used it and scored them and went ahead, but Delvin have kind of steadied the ship a little bit in the last 5 minutes and worked their way back in. A terrific score there by the wing back there, Ross Gaffney. It lifted morale everywhere, and I suppose just a little bit of lack of concentration at the back allowed by in Donegal Maguire in for the equalising score. So at the end of the day, at the moment, it's quite good.
Yeah, the big score of the game of that half so far, Patrick Clune's goal.
Oh yeah, sure. Look, at any goal in a tight game is good to get, but the nature of it at the time, the timing of it was early in the game. It settled Delvin, because Delvin went into it a game that they had conceded 3 the last day, and the last thing they needed to do was concede early again. So they actually turned the tide and got the start.
Yeah,
and perfect ball in. Patrick, wise old guy he is, steadied it, took his 1 or 2 steps and put the ball low into the corner where Conor Bracken, a very good goalkeeper, was unable to get to it.
Well, Pat, we were going to take a break here. It would be nice to get a cup of tea or something to warm us up, but I don't think we're going to get one just yet. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back with analysis from the lads here, with Paul and the lads in a couple of minutes.
TEG, proud sponsors of TEG Cusick Park, serving aviation, biopharmaceuticals and medical industries across the globe. TEG has been to the fore in the fight against COVID-19 with our customers and partners. A local business employing local people. Visit teg.com/careers to learn more. Wishing all our GAA patrons a safe passage through the championship.
Slevin Coaches, proud sponsor of Westmeath GAA Hurling Championships. Clark's Bar, wishing all teams the very best today. MJ Stone Building and Developments, proud sponsor of Westmeath GAA.
Cusick Park pitch is 145 metres long. Imagine 3 of these bridge beams would make up the length of the pitch. Now transport 30 of them from Harney to Kildare. A challenge overcome by a great team with the support of a great community. My name is Pat Barrett, Project Manager, Shamer to Precast.
Yeah, it's level here in St. Lomans for the replay of the Westmeath Senior B hurling final here on an absolutely bitter cold night. I'm sure there was a brass monkey cry in his eyes who went past me here a few minutes ago. I'm joined here for half-time analysis by Brendan Shaw and Paul O'Donovan. And lads, even though the cold and it's windy, but it's a very enjoyable game so far, Brendan.
Very lively, Paul. Delvin had a blistering start. They had 1-3, I think, or 1-2 or 1-3 on the scoreboard very quickly. But Oliver Plunkett settled into the game very well, and they're dominating in the middle third now. And they've got a lot of frees. Probably deserve them as well. But Delvin had then had a little bit of a spurt there before half time. So level pegging, there's nothing between these teams, and I think it's going to be that way in the second half as well.
Yeah, and Paul O'Donovan, a lot of punters tipped this to go to extra time at the weekend, even after the game in TEG Cusick Park, would tip the replay to go to extra time, and it's you score one, we score one, you score one, we score one. It's kind of tit for tat. Delvin did, as Brendan says, Delvin got the perfect start, but Plunkett's come back very, very well, and you know, they didn't panic. They took it at their time to get back into the game.
Yeah, and look, we've seen 3 halves at this stage, the 2 halves on Saturday and the one this evening. Over the game, both teams have had their periods of dominance, you know, during Saturday and today. Look, Delvin were on top early on, but Plunkett's came back into it, started working well. Shane Ormsby was working well around midfield, and Nathan Cornally winning the ball back. And then Plunkett's got, I think, 4 or 5 points in a row there from the 20th minute to the 25th, and that really put them in a good position. But they played it well. It was a fairly strong wind out there, Paul, behind their backs. You could see that Conor Bracken's puckouts were landing long. They got a couple of scores out of Bracken's frees, out of his puckouts from play, and also a couple of frees he got. So, you know, they're going to be up against that now in the second half.
Yeah, and they'll probably have to work that little bit harder, Brendan. Both teams looking a little bit leggy. I know it's only 3 days since the last game. They are both looking a little bit leggy. Delvin probably looking less leggy than Plunkett's at the moment.
Yeah, well, you know, both teams are working very hard there, especially in the middle third, and I think, you know, Josh Colley hasn't had the influence he's had in the game on Saturday. So
True, yeah.
Delvin need to get him into the game more in the second half. But as Paul said, there's a strong wind blowing down, favouring them now, and I'd expect that Darragh Clinton is going to come out a little bit now, and he's going to win ball around the middle there, and you know, it's, you know, I'd still give advantage here to Delvin just based on the, you know, if they can keep the tempo up, I think they're in with a great chance here. But look, Plunkett's are going to fight to the death as well.
Yeah, and Paul, you know, Delvin's biggest learning curve, I suppose, from the weekend was no goals conceded. Yeah. Scored one themselves, but no goals conceded. Yeah. By this time last Saturday, there was 3 of them in the back of their net, but Plunkett's really haven't threatened a goal as such as of yet.
Yeah, they obviously going to tighten up, that was clear, and Plunkett's knew that they weren't going to get through as easy as they had the last day. There's been plenty of frees around, and some of them soft by Mickey down, but you know, I thought Thomas Meehan was brought down there for a penalty when Stephen Riley came out. It was very close. I thought Riley just arrived late, and you know, Meehan was adamant it was a penalty, wasn't given. Big call, so Plunkett's could have got a goal there, but other than that, you're right, they haven't had the goal threat. Delvin full back line been very tight, and centre back as well. And of course, Alan Cox starting today, you know, a big addition for them. You know, he likes to get the ball. We saw him getting the ball there and running at the defence. He'll carry the ball and win frees for them.
Yeah, and Alan Cox has made a big difference, man. He made a big difference when he came on last week, and he's made a big difference on the game today.
Absolutely, he's tightened up things there at the back, and his ability to cover the ground there. Like Adam Ennis has been heavily marked there at centre back, but Alan Cox is on a lot of ball there, and he's going to be. If he's got on the same amount of ball in the second half now, he's going to deliver a lot of ball.
And as you said, Delvin are probably going to rain it down on the 2 boys, and himself so. And Darragh Clinton in the second half.
I think so.
Yeah, and look at Paul. It makes for us that are viewing it here from the crow's nest that we're on. If anybody had seen us here at the moment, we're absolutely on top of a building. It's cold. It's not, but it doesn't seem to be affecting the players all that much at the moment. It's been lively. It's been, you know, it's been wholehearted. Would be the word I have. Totally committed from both sides.
Yeah, look, it's an unusual setting for a county final, you know, having come from Cusick.
But a very good setting now, let's be honest.
Absolutely great.
And there's a huge crowd here.
And we've got a lovely view here, and it's perfect. And look, great to see the kids out pucking the ball around again. Massive crowd here, 2 well-supported teams, you know, particularly Delvin getting a great roar every time Darragh Clinton gets in the ball and gets a couple of scores. But yeah, it's a super setting. And you know, look, we had it here for the intermediate final last year. The other year it was Gary Castle and
right,
the bank called on Monday, and it works really well. And you know, games under lights. But look, the lads are used to playing on a Tuesday evening. They usually train probably on a Tuesday evening in these conditions. But anyone who thinks they're out there for a training session tonight will they've got no wake up.
A rude awakening, Brendan. A rude awakening. I would like to get some of the flakes.
There's some heavy hits out there, but look, that's a final.
But it hasn't been overly physical. I mean, Mickey Dunn hasn't even attempted to go for his book yet. Like, I mean, it's wholehearted, but it's not overly physical.
No,
you know?
But it's honest and manly, and there's you know, there's plenty of mistakes. Like, you know, there is the factor with the lights and but look, the pitch is in good shape, and you know, there hasn't been too many rucks, in fairness, and has been open enough. But look, it's really, this is going to go down to the wire now.
Yeah, and having said that, Paul, it's probably going to be who has the legs for the last 15-20 minutes of this game. Maybe it's going to come down to that.
Yeah.
Who are the fitter, who are the hungrier, who want it most maybe at the end of the day.
Yeah, and I just looking at the thing, I could be wrong, but I think Delvin might have just had a couple of a couple of older players on their side, and it's a quick turnaround from Saturday. It's a very quick turnaround. It was a real battle on Saturday in difficult conditions in Cusack Park.
Having said that, the oldest player on the field is probably one of their stars in the first half.
Yeah.
Patrick the Pikey Clune. I mean, he's been their target man and has been excellent, and was excellent on Saturday as well. So
I'd agree with Paul there. Though, maybe the couple of lads there that play football like that, maybe a bit of fitness might tell for against Delvin in the end, but. Still the wind is a factor. So there's all these things to be factored in now to the second half.
And neither team have gone to the bench yet, really, have they?
No,
neither team have gone to the bench. Looking at the benches, there are players that both sides can bring on.
Yeah.
They haven't even, I don't think they've even considered going to the bench so far. It'll be interesting to see who makes the first move in that regard. It'll probably be whichever team is going, maybe that are a little bit behind at that stage.
Yeah. No need to make any subs yet. Everyone's playing, very well. It's a really competitive game. There's, a couple of mistakes, but nothing much, and it's certainly all to play for here now in the second half.
It is, and I suppose the two games in a very short, two intense games like this in a short space of time, fitness is going to be a big factor at the end of this game. So, the team that can finish strongest is in with a good shout. But you couldn't call it.
I'm with you, Brendan. It's as tight as a snare drum at the moment. To pick a winner, Harry Houdini wouldn't pick a winner out here tonight, and it was much similar. As I said to Paul earlier on, you score one, we score one, and I think that could be the modus operandi for the second half. If one of the teams does get a bit of a run in it, it's going to be interesting to see how the other team come back. Delvin got a bit of a run in the second half last week.
Yeah.
Plunkett's came back at them again. It's going to be interesting.
And two excellent free takers here tonight as well. Dean Ennis for Delvin and Davy Gavin for Plunkett. Yeah. I don't think they've missed anything. Davy got a very difficult one from over in the right wing and popped it over. So
I know that. Dara Clinton is out now on the half-hour line for the second half.
Yeah, well, you did say that might be the case.
So I think he's going to be out around there trying to swing them over from out
there. Well, Mickey Don is back out on the pitch. We're ready for the start of the second half. Now I'm going to hand you back to Ray and Pat O'Brien on commentary for the second half of this Senior B Hurling Championship replay. We'll be back with you again at the end of the game.
Welcome back to the commentary position where Pat and myself are just about thawed out here. Mickey Dan is down in the centre. Both sides are back out. Don't think there's any changes, Pat, from what's finished the half. We just try to get a quick look. I see Zachy Hearn has gone out to pick up Dara Clinton there now.
Yeah, same as we were, I think.
Mickey Dan has thrown it in, and it is the men from Delvin to get the first ball. Now a chance for the first
Josh
chance
Call.
today
for
Josh Call to get on a bit of a run and get into a little bit of space. Now, has he got enough on it? Yes, is the answer to that. And certainly...
But I think, unfortunately, he might have done himself an injury. He could have pulled a muscle.
Yeah,
that's unfortunate now, because it was a very, very good score, but he pulled up very, very quickly.
A worry here for the Delvin management. Certainly, he had been quiet enough in the half, but looked like he had, come out with serious intent. But he had that ball down the line, got away from everybody. He has great pace off the left hand. He split the post with it.
An ideal start, but it'd be unfortunate now if he picked up a serious injury. Like he had been quiet on the standard that he set last Saturday.
Yeah.
But hopefully he'll be able to continue.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems
to
be.
Happened, but
don't know. He
just
went
down
down
over on his ankle, maybe because he just seems to be limping a little bit. But the Delvin crowd, they know the importance that he has. Their supporters over there, and there's a round of applause as he's back in position. Conor Bracken gets the call, ready with the puck out again, and he goes high, drifting here, very, very close to the sideline. Let's see, where is it going? Is it gone?
No. Since I've gone,
linesman
James McGrath was well up at the play, so
and he had a real good view. He was down the line from it, so he would have seen the line. It's going to be a line ball. Alan Cox has gone back to take it.
There's a monster puck out again, even so. Both ends of the field for Conor Bracken. He's able to handle it, whether the breeze is against him or with him. Not so good.
Alan Cox has hit it, but doesn't. Didn't work out on what he was hoping for, trying to cut it low and hard down the line. It's gone out over the sideline. Line ball right up. Davy Gavin has thrown it. He's not going to take it. It's going to be taken by Matty Cunningham. Matty has caught Craig, not awake. His players get the call from it, and then he manages to get it back here, and ball half blocked down here, a little bit sloppy here at the minute. Dean Ennis trying to get it. Dean doesn't take it in his hand, and he pulls the trigger, and it's gone long. Looking, get it inside. Kieran Fenlon is in there, but Kieran beaten to it this time. Aaron Craig trying to take the long way around him. He does well, shortens the stick, goes long, right down this side of the field it goes. Gathered very well and very close to the sideline here. Looks like there was a foul on Ross Gaffney. Ross did very well. And the ball is here with Aaron Fenlon, and Aaron hooked as he was trying to come away with it. I think that he had a little bit more time. But I will tell you, Aaron Fenlon, we're 33 minutes into a county final, and you're not certainly going to get that kind of time. Hooked out over the sideline. Line ball that Aaron Craig is going to take just outside the Delvin 65 metre line. Doesn't get great distance in it either. Fenlon is on this one, but managed just to kick it back straight to the Oliver Plunkett man, who was on his own. And they have it again. Ball popped, not the best pass in the world, but Delvin not able to get possession. It's very close to side, and then great tackling there.
Yeah, I suppose look at it, very tight quarters.
I have to give him good credit, Pat. He might have got caught in the first one, but he certainly worked hard there. Got the hook in. Killian Murphy was helping him in there. No room to get a swing on it, and it's gone out over the sideline.
But that ball that came back to Aaron Craig there, I think he should have delivered it directly in. Like, he passed it short, and as a result of it, it spilled up over the line.
Line ball taken by Adam Ennis, and Dean was quick to react to it, and Dean has a little bit of space here now as he carries it forward. A lot of defenders round, and then gets Clinton on the loop inside. Clinton didn't get the strike. He was looking at Pike. He can't get it into his hand. John Fried has it, trying to get out with it. Oh, and a couple of players went off without it. Pikey has no hurling. He's still battling for it. Gets a little flick ball back. Foul on Adam Ennis, but look at credit to Patrick Clune.
Absolutely.
Had absolutely no right to be chasing that ball.
If it was a case where you never give up, he definitely deserved credit for that one.
A little bit of dissent, I think, now from Oliver Plunkett's men, and he's brought it forward.
In being fair about it, it was a blatant foul for the Delvin men. Like, Adam Ennis went to pick the ball, and he was just taken back out of it. So this is a very opportunitist free now for Dean. It's more of a central position. He's striking the ball well at the moment, so hopefully we won't put any.
Fires it in.
Perfect.
Makes no mistake. First one of the second half for the young number 12, and the puck out is already gone. Not sure whether Mickey Dan's obviously letting away. It's won by Cathal Craig. Craig has a man on the loop round. It's Matty Cunningham. Matty looks up, gets time, and gets it into the corner where it's not gathered cleanly by Thomas Meehan. Delvin trying to put the press on. Meehan has gone to ground. The ball breaks over on the far side. I think Delvin have it, and Delvin have it cleared, but they're down the line straight to where there was an Oliver Plunkett's man, and it's returned with interest. But Stevie Riley needs to be careful in here, but he does, keeps his eye on it and just comes out with it nice and calmly there.
It's
and
asking a lot of
asking an awful lot of Pikey, but my God.
I tell you, if you try hard enough, things do favour you.
It went off Brian Reedy there, and Brian popped it up. Now Josh Call is on the move. Man inside, Call hooked very well. And hooked for the second time, but he was fouled.
It's a strange call. But I mean, Josh Call had gone through. He had a man on his left hand side. He didn't. He looked at him. He saw him. He didn't give it to him.
Kieran Fenlon was got inside. Now there's a yellow card. I think it's for Brian. Is it Brian Reedy that's got that yellow card?
I think it's the guy. Over on the right hand side. But it looked. Well, we didn't actually see that strike. But Mickey Dan was adamant that there was a strike. He indicated that it was a strike, and he gave a yellow card.
Yeah, I thought he got two very good hooks on it. So but look at Pat. We always say that.
Well,
he's the man that's closest.
Yeah, well, we're definitely not close to it tonight. But it's a great start for Delvin. The second half. That's 3 scores in a row.
Dean capitalised on it just from the inside arc and fires it over the bar. And Conor Bracken has launched one down here to the Delvin 45 metre line. Ball goes to ground. Foul there. Aaron Fenlon. A little bit rash with the tackle there. Pulls the man to the ground. And
a simple call. I mean, Davies' power I suppose his momentum, everything goes forward, and the player gets wrapped around him, and it's just a simple free.
Yeah, someone has said there's no consistency, no a yellow card down at one end, but I think that yellow card may have been for a clip on the helmet even, so this time pulled to the ground, and Davy, he's going through his routine. 7 minutes gone in the second half. Almost behind it here as Davy makes no mistake. Rifles that one in, on target. He's first under the second half. 6 now for Davy, all from frees.
So we're back to a 2-point game again.
2 points between the sides as Stevie Riley has fired this one down the line. Might work out. Adam McCormick is the corner back there. He's picked it up in straight away to the Pikey. Pikey's very close to the sideline, but it's a dangerous ball. Can it get in on the end? Bracken has dropped it. Where is it?
It's in around the house to have Delvin have it
has
again.
it, trying to duck in under, gone to ground. Mickey Dan not giving any penalties tonight anyway, but certainly Plunkett's living dangerously there to do well to get it out now, not gathered there, and it's gone out into the centre where Matty Cunningham takes it on the turn. Runners
good ball
on the inside, over on that far side, not controlling the first attempt, and Ross Gaffney does very well to track back. Looked like he was tripped there for a while. Matty Cunningham is still after. Matty gets it out into space. Adam McCormick, a little bit rash again there.
Yeah,
back to that inch and down. There was a penalty in there.
Well, look at it. I don't know. The bottom line is it was a great ball in by Packy. Conor Bracken seemed to have it under control, but it dropped. 2 players went to the ground. The Delvin man won the ball. He went down to the ground, but Mickey Dan said, keep playing. Keep playing.
Yeah, I think it was Josh Calder was in there, and Josh, certainly his eyes lit up there because the ball broke for a split second there. It looked like he had a chance to even to shovel it to the net, but
this is Conor Bracken has come all the way out now to strike this one.
This free pad is only just outside of Delvin's 45, so it's not as long as, and Davy Gavin has been good on frees, but let's see. Who are we to question these boys? Bracken fires it in, but yes, he has it scored. I thought there was no reaction from the far side there, so I wasn't sure where that was gone, but it's between the uprights.
That's the 9th free for Oliver Plunkett tonight. So Delvin need to be more disciplined, just keep it that force them to strike from whatever distance they are.
Yeah, puck out is got the ground over there on the far side. Delvin have a chance to move it inside again. They have a man inside, but Bracken, the big tall man, he did excellently there now, and credit to him, he kept his eye on it there. Ball is picked out, and Aaron Craig has a chance now to clear it down the line.
It works
out well. Adam Ennis didn't judge that one right. His ball has gone inside, but he has covered there as the fullback is Sean Hochter. Sean is trying to get out, manages just to pop it out. He was a little bit lucky with it, but might still work out for Delvin. Can't get it to hand. Matty Cunningham is tossing for it. He's tricky little player, brought it back under his legs, and now Adam Ellis has to shorten the stick, and the ball has gone down the line. Killian Murphy doesn't know where it was, and John Fry does, and Davy Gavin is there in support. Davy trying to get away from his man, pops a nice little ball off now. Matty Cunningham sees he has a man over on that far side. Cannot control there by Shane Ornsfield, the first attempt, but he time to get it up and come around into space there now. Ball inside. It was might still work out, and Adam McCormick reads the situation well. He goes to ground, doesn't get it free, has to get rid of the ball. He has dropped it, so there's no point in saying how long, because the ball is on the ground. He's on the ground as well. Who's going to come out with it? Alan Cox did very well to get it out and get away from a couple of Plunkett's men, and Cox carrying it forward does very well. Ball over to the far side. Looked like I found the Delvin supported over on the far side. Thought it was as well, but it's gathered very well there by Kieran Fenlon. Kieran fires it in, but unfortunately for Kieran, not on target. First wide in the second half, and that is for Delvin. Conor Bracken, no time to draw breath here because he's gone short with the puck out to Aaron Craig, and he launches it with interest right down towards the 20-metre line. Ball broken away there, and Delvin on the breaking ball, but they don't win it at the first attempt. But Sean Hochter does well to just pop it out now to Jack Ford. Jack shortens the stick, and then Delvin put it nicely through the hands now. Chance for Dean Ennis. Dean steadies himself, fires it in. That's an absolute fabulous score, Pat. It's only his second one from play, but what a score. Probably the score of the game.
Yeah, but Dean Ennis, I said it earlier in the game, he has a fantastic strike at the ball for a slight build of a man. But brilliant work by the defence, just nice pop passes. Found Dean, and he seen the target, and he went for it, and he was surely out in his own half.
Yeah, the puck out is gone to ground. Donnacha Maguire maybe lucky to get that. They get pulled for a chop. John Fry is coming forward. John into a couple of tackles there. Ball, they're still battling for it. Adam Ellis is in there, tussling and rooting, and huge endeavour. Now who has it? Somebody has it. Ball looked like it was a throw ball, but wild pull there. Looked like it on Josh Call, but the referee doesn't see it that way, and the ball is back inside, and then it's fired in a little bit aimlessly there from Cathal Craig, and Adam Ellis trying to find
creeping into the game now.
Yeah, a lot of mistakes, and now Clinton comes out with Clinton blocked as he was trying to get the shot in over the shoulder, and it breaks over on that far side now for the Plunkett's man. Big hit on it. Referee has awarded a free. Yeah, I don't know, Pat.
Well, I mean,
it's a county final, like hits coming in. I didn't think that it was.
I think he stood him up. If I was manager, I would be asking my man to stand up and make sure that he didn't pass.
Yeah.
And without, he didn't pull or drag or whatever. To me, it is a little bit soft. But look there's hard hitting. There's huge commitment by both teams. Nobody's asking anyone to stand back or any favours. It's hell for leather. We're well into the second half now, and it's great entertainment and a great, huge enthusiasm from both teams.
113-14. I'm getting the signal as the score from our scorekeeper here beside us, with a chance to get back to one now. Davies on this, and he's just about 40 metres out. He's just outside the 40-metre arc for football, so well within his range as he lifts it, and he strikes it in.
Yeah,
no mistake, over the bar. 113-15.
Yeah, no, it's anybody's game still. Like it's in, as a fellow says, it's in the melting pot. It's just there's a lot of mistakes creeping into it, and it's a kind of players are more they're over enthusiasm, and at times they're going in hard for tackles and missing the ball.
Yeah,
but you have to
poke out is a good one down this side, but John Fry steps in and wins it, gets it on now to Matty Cunningham. Cunningham looks up, and it's time to spray a ball inside. Davy Gavin is after. Maybe fouling his man there, but he goes to ground. The ball is off
wide.
Davy as he slipped there, and it's gone out over the end line. Umpire is adamant that it has gone wide. Stephen Riley has the ball, going short over to that far side. Alan Cox, all the time in the world to control it and then launch it up into the sky. You can hardly see it. It's gone up above the lights, drops in on the 20-metre line. Delvin are battling in there. Patrick Clune, what a warrior, has the ball. Can he get the strike in over the shoulder? He can. It's off the upright, and no decision to be made for the umpires there. They were looking at that one, but Patrick,
tell you, you get your pound of flesh with Patrick. He gives 100% every time he goes out.
Pat, and the rest. But anyway, we'll watch this puck out. Gathered very well out here in the centre. Colin O'Leary, he's been quiet so far. Lays it off to Nathan Cornally. Cornally has a man on this side. It was Shane Orphy. Maybe lucky to get it, but he does well. Comes back around now. He has a look at the post. He pulls the trigger. It's hanging. I think it's going to be inside the post, and it is. And we're all tied, Pat.
Yeah.
Third point of the game for Shane Ormsby.
Yeah, Shane Ormsby, a very good striker of the ball. He just made space for himself, and good strike on his left hand side. So we're back all square again.
113-16. Yeah, my scoreboard keeper here beside me confirms that. It's gone over on the far side from the puck out. We're just gone over the 15 minutes of the second half. Delvin, Dara Clinton can't get the ball. I think he's kicked it out. Yeah, he has. I see it coming into space, but John Fry is on it. John does everything simple. Just sees that he has a spare man here, and he just flicks the ball out. Nathan Cornally is carrying it forward. Now he's flicked the ball inside. He's flicked the ball inside another player. He gets up. Might still work out. Delvin men. Killian Murphy goes long. It's gone inside. Broken inside. Who's on it? Gathered over there by Liam Carey. Liam is dispossessed. Danger in here. It's inside between the 13 and 20 metre line. Battling there. Where is it? Kicked away. Gone immediately from the danger area back there. Plunkett's man doesn't lift it at the first attempt, and now there's a chance for Clinton. Clinton with the shot. It's gone across.
It's loose.
Pikey got a little flick, and Conor Bracken living dangerously there. But
Mullingar got away with that one.
They do well to get it away. The ball is out here now. There's two Delvin men here. Matty Cunningham has gone to ground. Doesn't get the ball to his hand. Dean Ennis scoops it away. It looked like he had his hurl held, but he kicks it nicely back to Ross Gaffney. Ross
just the wrong
outside
side.
The outright. Third wide of the half for Delvin.
But
we're still level.
The commitment is absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, it's been a great spectacle, Pat.
Absolutely huge entertainment.
Yeah. Puck out over the far side. A lot of white jerseys around it, and they do win the breaking ball, and they carry it forward. Ball just thrown back in here, and the shot comes in. It's high. It looks like it's going to be on target. Stevie Riley needs to be careful. It's gone over. I think that was it Colm O'Leary?
Colm O'Leary, yeah, Colm O'Leary. Great strike again. There's some great scores being got, you know, and they're testing the goalies. They're just hopping over the crossbar.
Yeah, they're coming in, you know, in the dark and everything else. But anyway, chance here. Fry is on it again. Goes to ground. Picks the ball off the ground, I think. Yeah. Unfortunately for John that time, as he whipped it up, he was facing Mickey Dan, and Mickey Dan.
Yeah.
No bother.
So another opportunity for Delvin to level it back again.
17 to 113. 18 just gone. Little over 18 minutes on my watch anyway. Dean Ennis is going to take this and maybe a little bit closer to the 65 and then the 45, but done forward lifted now as he cut it in enough as it drifted inside the upright.
Yes, perfect.
Yeah, it is indeed. We're level again. Level at 17 to 114. Conor Rackin.
Free taking has been very, very good on both sides.
Yeah. Puck out, dropped inside, and Adam Ennis is there to sweep it up at the second attempt. Has Enda Newman in space over on the far side. Enda doesn't get it at the first attempt and does very, very well to get it now and trying to get down the line. He's very close and he's actually gone out over the sideline.
He probably put it when he's just going to strike at the ball. You know, it does happen sometimes. You put your hand out when you're just going to strike it. So the linesman is very vigilant there.
Yeah.
We have a change here now for Oliver Plunkett's.
Yeah. The number 20 coming in, Pat.
Number 20 is Thomas Turks.
Thomas Turks. Now he's not going.
He's not
going to come in yet.
There's a conversation here.
Boys are not too happy.
Jimmy Glover, he didn't get his board up in time.
We'll get
so we continue on.
The ball is over there. Adam Ennis got it to ground. Alan Cox is there in support, and Cox completes the clearance down the line. But Plunkett's men
have an extra man here.
Aaron Craig. 2-1, and the
he
ball
picked up a knock and he struck that ball.
Yeah,
right.
Fired long inside. Jack Ford has it. Jack needs to be careful because he's not going to duck under Davy Gavin there, but he lost his possession. Now there's a chance here. Cathal Craig carrying it in. The ball is on the ground. Now the sub has been brought in.
He's going in for
Thomas,
7.
Brian
Reedy.
He's number 20. Thomas Turks has come in, but down at the other end, Pat.
Well, down at the other end, Delvin had control of the ball with Jack Ford, and he instead of just stepping out, he tried to go through a tackle, which he wasn't able to do, and as a result, it was overturned.
He probably picked the strongest man in the team to
you
take on in the tackle.
Davy Gavin.
Davy wasn't going to let him out handy, and
so
they did well. Cathal Craig was in there as well, so between the two of them, they engineered the free.
The management to be disappointed with that because it was a ball they had under control, should have cleared it, and now Davy Gavin
makes no mistake.
Over.
That's his third one of the second half as well. 8 points for Davy, but they're all from frees. So you said it. 3, I think, from Conor Bracken as well. So you know,
that's 11.
11 frees.
Oh, they're total from frees. Delvin just have to be careful.
Puck out. Goes to ground. Killian Murphy gets it. Surely being fouled as well. Mickey Dan is not. No, yeah, he finally put the hand up and wanted the free because Killian Murphy was begging for it there. He was showing that the hurl was in high. It's tit for tat, Pat.
Yeah, no, it's still anybody's game. If you're a brave man to call it at the moment.
Delvin trailing by 1, 18 points to 114. There's 18 to 17. You know, Pat, it's not beyond the realms of possibility that we'll be here for an extra 20 minutes.
Well, sure, look at it. If we are. We'll put up with it.
It's great entertainment.
Yeah, sure, it's great stuff. So now an opportunity for Dean Ennis again.
Dean, yeah.
You know, these are not simple frees now because they're all, at angles and big man standing in front of him as well. You know, he pulled this one.
Didn't just get the cut on it that he was hoping for. And that one, fourth wide and a half now. That's 8 wides for Delvin. And I think I still only make it 3 for Oliver Plunkett. Conor Bracken is not giving us much of a chance. He's gone long with the puck out. Is it gone out over the sideline? It is gone out over the sideline, but it was Nathan Cornally did very well. He just tried to keep it in play and it went off.
That's just unlucky. He went off the Delvin hurley, Killian Murphy's hurley. Aaron Craig last week cut a couple of superb ones. He just hasn't got it tonight, but he's another opportunity to show us how good he can do it.
Yeah, he's on Delvin 65, right underneath us here, and it's a
good
great
ball.
cut, a dangerous ball. Blocked down well by Adam Ennis. And Alan Cox runs off without the ball here now. There's a chance for Shane Hornsby. He's going to get the free, and it might even work out better for. And then was intercepted there, but Delvin just making mistakes back in defence.
Like that was a ball. It was cut out by Adam Ennis, and Alan Cox had plenty of opportunity to pick it up, and he didn't. He fumbled the ball, and as a result, Ormsey was in like a flash, got it up, and the tug of the jersey, and simple free for Mickey Dan to indicate.
Yeah, Davies just outside the small D here now. He's going to take this one. Davey taking his time on it, just makes no mistake, lifts it, strikes it, rifles it over the crossbar, and it's a 2-point lead now.
Yeah, Plunketts have turned it around. Like Delvin got off to a great start, went 3 points up straight after half time, and Plunketts have clawed their way back into it.
Yeah,
a little bit of indiscipline on Delvin half. Good catch.
Killian Murphy went high and got a nice ball inside here now. Dean Ennis has gone in, trying to isolate him inside. Been absolutely raped in there as he picked up that ball. He's looking about taking a quick one, but Mickey Dan is. Has he a card? I'm not sure if he has a card in his hand. No,
but it was a great catch by Killian Murphy, and a good ball, you know, to a smaller man. It was just perfect height for him.
Yeah, we heard
Dean controlled it well.
Pat, we heard the signal here where they've called Josh Call to get out of the square and just create the room and to push Dean in, trying to get him one-on-one, and he had that one, but Plunketts were able to just get the numbers back and shut him down. But it results in this free that Dean has fired over the bar.
Yeah, it just brings it back to a 1-point game again. What, we're 24 minutes today, is it?
Yeah, I have a 24.5, Pat, yep. Conor Bracken has launched it again.
Huge puck out.
Ball batted down here. Who's on the breaking ball? Plunkett's out. They don't control it. And good work over there. That was Aaron Fenlon there. And the foul on.
The Plunkett's bench are adamant that it was a throw ball.
Yeah, no. I think that would be more in hope than anything there because they're so far away. And Mickey Dan, in fairness, hasn't been blowing them for the throws. And now this free is going to be for Dean Ennis. Dean is just inside the Oliver Plunkett's half of the field. There's another sub going to come on. Ross Caroon is going to make his way in.
You know, they're all big men from Mullingar. You know, he came on the last day, a big, powerful man.
Yeah.
This is an opportunity for Dean. Now, it's a good distance, but it's more central.
And Sutton on his left-hand side as well. He lifts it. Strikes it. Now it's gone high, and I've lost it in the lights.
I think he has.
I think he nailed it. He has indeed. You know, Davy Gavin has 9 frees at one end, and Dean Ennis has 9 for the opposition. So, man coming off is Donnacha Maguire. Ross Caroon has come in. Conor Bracken gets the signal to come on with the puck out, and he's.
Julie obliges.
Oh, it's gone.
Ball.
26 minutes on the clock, Pat. There will be a couple minutes of additional time. Line ball, cut on. It's a great line ball. Clinton, they've been very quiet in this half. tossing for this. Killian Murphy does well because he scoops it out to Adam McCormick. Adam steps inside, no free either. Ball bouncing around, and now he probably will. No, yeah, he does give the free. And you know, I can understand the frustration there.
Yeah,
because
the Delvin man picked up the ball. The initiative was hit it.
Yeah.
And he decided to solo into a tackle, lost the ball, and then, you know, the free was easy for Mickey Dan to call it the second time because the arms were in around him, Oliver Plunkett's lads. But you release the ball.
Yeah, like they're trying to isolate Dean Ennis in their 1-on-1. They had a chance to pull the trigger, get it in.
Yeah, but it's 3 minutes to go in the game. Like, once you get a ball in the middle of the field, there's no need to be trying to solo through it. Let it in.
Conor Bracken has launched this one, Pat, now, and I'd say that's
good.
good inside the upright as well. Ah, yeah, it's a great strike.
Unreal striking of the ball from Conor Bracken. That's his
one in it.
His fourth free, I think, is it?
20 points to 116. Every one of these possessions now are crucial. Stevie Riley has fired this now. It's dropping on Plunkett 65. Goes to ground. Not held at the first attempt. And then Matty Cunningham, nice and skillful, gets it. It's 1-on-1 inside. First opportunity for Ross Garoon and Ross Tripp as Jack Ford. Jack needs to be careful here now. Get the ball away from there. Gives it to Adam Ennis. Adam has time to stand and strike long. But as what happened in the original game, two Delvin men always getting these out of the way, and good pick up there by
on a free
Aaron Fenlon, and Aaron does very, very well to get the free there because Patrick Clune and Dara Clinton almost got in each other's way going for the ball, Pat,
but Aaron Fenton had won the control of the ball, you know, and he actually had brought it forward through a tackle, which I suppose was a wild stick, you know. But another opportunity for Dean Ennis. Now all these are, you know, they're crucial pressure strikes at the moment. He's 1 point down with 2 minutes to go on the clock. Now we're not sure what injury time to be in it. There was a couple of substitutions.
Yeah, well,
but that's the only thing there was. There was no actually physio in, bar the very first minute where Josh Call went down after striking the ball.
Andrew Cunningham is going to come in, not making it just yet though, because all eyes now are on Dean Ennis.
Dean O'Leary is limping here, so he's coming off.
Colin O'Leary, I think might be cramp, Pat, but anyway, we'll watch as Dean Ennis. This is a crucial free for Dean. Between 45 and 65, and he's connected, but has it?
No!
Oh, it's wide again. Yeah, that's the change that's been made. Colin O'Leary making his way off. Colin looks like it's cramp. And Andrew Cunningham, I think, has come on.
Our team or bench are telling Conor Bracken for once in the game, slow down.
Yeah, no hurry on this one. We're into the last half minute of the 30 as this one drops right down the field, broken down. Plunkett's men trying to get it. Delvin have it, trying to come down the line. Aaron Fenlon again needs a little bit of support.
Got a free out.
We got the free out. Now, no need to panic, just need to settle. Get the men up. Adam Ennis has launched it. Clinton is under. Zach Ahern is in it. Zach gets a hand to it. Broken down. But it's the Plunkett's men that are on the breaking ball, and they clear it, get the danger away, and it's gone down towards Matty Cunningham. Matty leaves it behind him, and there's a chance for and it's a free because there's 2 minutes of additional time. Cox has fired it in. It's off the upright and over the bar. 2 minutes is the call.
2 minutes.
Yeah, we're in 15 seconds into it.
Fantastic score by Cox.
Yeah, they had the advantage there.
I think
we're tied again. At what? 20 to 117. Paul O'Donovan here is keeping score beside me. He's keeping me informed. Oh, the ball breaks nicely. Hornsby has it. Take the point, Shane. Can he get it?
No.
What a block. Danger still not gone. Jack Ford trying to put pressure on. Hornsby steps back and off his back heel. Oh, it's gone wide. There'll be another chance, Pat, as I make it, that there's about 50 seconds of the 2 minutes gone.
Well, look at as cold as we are. We'll take another 20 minutes.
Oh, absolutely. This has been
it's riveting
stuff. Great stuff. Mickey Dan gives the signal.
What was it?
Stevie Riley has fired it out. Is there time for someone to be a hero? Who has it? It's gone to ground. Delvin have they? I can't see, but they're coming forward with it. The ball is in here.
He'll go
this is going
to launch.
He doesn't.
He doesn't actually.
And he's actually has he overhit his intended target. Adam
Very
Ennis.
clever by Adam Ennis.
Yeah, now Clinton.
Now Clinton has a chance. Oh, now he has a chance.
Oh, he can't get the ball. Yeah, he's trying to get away. He does very well. But the hand pass down the line. Aaron Fenlon. Plunkett's have possession back here.
Well.
They're taking a little bit out of it there, but because it's now gone out over the sideline. Line ball. Ball is nearly coming up to us here now. Let's see. This is
we have 51 seconds, 52. Sure,
yeah, a minute and 52.
This
now,
goes.
it's a line ball, and it looks like now. Let's see.
Aaron Clinton's going to
I
have
think
a
he
foot
might be
on.
throwing it in now. Bench down there is not overly happy.
Plunkett's are not happy with the decision.
No, I think is he giving the line ball for Delvin? He is indeed.
But realistically, we're going over the 2 minutes.
Yeah, we're over.
So this is either going to go, I would imagine.
We're all square.
If it goes over or wide, it's extra time.
20 points to 117.
That's
Clinton fires it,
anywhere.
goes low. Pikey is on it.
Where's Mickey
Pikey
now?
Chances stand. Oh, Pikey has hit it. He had the chance. And he tugs it left and wide, and I would imagine we're here. Yes, indeed we are. We're here for another 20 minutes.
Oh no,
Yeah.
extra time.
Oh, great opportunity.
I'm sure we had extra time, but Pikey had more time than he realised there to have a go, and it just tailed to the left. But look, a very.
Pat, it's been
fantastic entertainment for the whole evening. You know, and credit to all the players. Like, you know, the commitment and the effort and the energy that they've brought to this game is phenomenal. Like, you know, for amateur players who all were at work today. Remember, this is not a Sunday or a Saturday.
Yeah.
This is in the middle of the week. You know, so they had 2 days working after the last game. So we're looking forward to the next. We get 20 minutes.
We'll get 2 10s, and I think that's what we're going to have.
We're not used to this, so I presume it's 2 10s.
Is he going to a break?
So both teams are staying on the field and
just
going into
checking
their
to see
own
what.
huddles.
Yeah, they're going back, getting away from each other.
Physios are busy now, rubbing out lads.
Yeah, see Dean Ennis getting a rub out there, but you know the benches, you know, and the fitness now is a huge issue now at this stage. 20 points to 117. You know, that goal from Patrick Clown, was, you know, Delvin had a couple of chances in there, maybe in that second half to maybe scramble another one by them, but couldn't avail of it. And I think we're going to. Yeah, I see Barry Nee, who's referee the senior final, he's on the replay duty as well, coming in there. I think actually we're in time now to go for some analysis from the lads down here. So we will hand over to Paul Doolan. Paul, over to you there for some analysis there before we get ready for the first period of extra time.
Yeah, we're slightly out of breath here. It's cold night and there's a lot of hot air coming out of us, but it's out of breath after an absolutely thrilling game of hurling, Brendan Shaw. And look at the end of the day, if you're a neutral, you don't want to see that game finish at this stage, and particularly in a fashion maybe where either team will regret. But it's going to go to extra time now. 120 minutes, and we still have no decider yet.
It's incredible drama here at Lake Point tonight. We've had thrills and spills here in the second half. 8 points each in the second half, but it's what a spectacle of hurling, and you can't take your eyes off it here. It's just it's unbelievable from the two teams, the effort, the endeavour, there's been great scores and there's been mistakes and there was chances and everything you'd want in a game.
Maybe not for the faint-hearted, maybe not for those that are managing the teams. It's been an absolute roller coaster ride for those lads and for the players as well. You think you're there, you're not there. You think you're there, you're not there. You know.
Yeah, absolutely, Paul. Like, you know, in fairness, two sides given everything. I thought Delvin might fade away. There was no sign of it whatsoever. They were in it right up to the very end. You know, they probably had the better chances to win it there at the end. Both teams had chances. Darragh Clinton had a chance, and then
Shane Orsby had one this end,
and Shane at the other end. Yeah. So I mean, look, it's been a cracking game, and just I said at half time both teams had periods of dominance. In the second half, nobody really had a period of dominance. It was score for score,
yeah.
You know, and it was there was a lot of mistakes out there, but huge. I think Plunkett's like to play the ball around a bit more. You know, like to pass it. Delvin go a bit more direct. But it's just enthralling game, you know, for the neutrals in particular. We're getting a great view here at the sideline. Lots of attention on the sideline here. You know, with the likes of Barry Kennedy and Seamus Ennis, and then of course Micheál Curdy on the other side. See Demi Kieran running up and down too. So it's all frantic here. Jimmy Gravel's trying to keep it all calm, but it's a tough job. But look, you know, it could have gone either way. But you know, look, let's have another 20 minutes. Let's keep this going. It's been fantastic.
Yeah, we might have no toes at the end of it with frostbite, Brendan, but I don't care at this stage. I'll warm, my feet will get warm.
These are the types of games that we all love, you know, and it's hard. You know, it keeps keeps the heart beating. But like, you know, for the players,
something is beaten anyways, because we're just about keeping warm up here.
Yeah, the players though are going to be very tired now. You know, it's you know, they're after playing 120 minutes of really intense hurling there, and you know, it's going to come down now, you know, to a mistake here or there, and really, I think a goal for either team.
I agree with you.
A goal now, if either team can score a goal in extra time, they're in the driving seat, because every score is so hard earned here tonight. There's just, you know, the tackles going in, the blocks, the hooks. It's just, you know, there's very little chance for any scoring, you know.
Yeah. And the free taking's been excellent here, as I said again in the second half. Excellent. Conor Bracken's been superb for Plunkett tonight. Absolutely. And then Alan Cox, you mentioned him as well.
Does that not say something, Paul, that Delvin should work on? Don't give away the frees.
Yes,
don't give them away. You know. I know it's very easy for us to say up here, but I mean, if they hadn't given away even a quarter of the frees, they're comfortable winners here tonight. And much the same for Plunkett's, like they've given away a few soft ones.
And what a score by Alan Cox there, you know.
Magnificent. Magnificent.
We spoke about him before, you know, that's the quality he has, you know.
Yeah.
And they're just tossing there now in the centre pitch to see which ends they're going for this extra time. And it looks like Conor Bracken's going up here to the right, so Plunkett's will be playing from right to left in the first half.
Playing with the wind in this half.
Yeah.
We're back over to Ray on commentary, and Pat O'Brien for the rest of this game. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're enjoying it as much on Nervy TV as we are here in Lake Point Park here this evening.
I can see thanks very much, Paul. We're on the double time now at this stage. The referee Mickey Dan is coming over here. Not sure, is he having a word with...
He's bringing in both management, I'd say. Or he's probably telling...
Don't know.
I'm not sure what they're looking at. It's something to do with the subs. I think Mullingar already have 3 subs on. But I don't know how they'll be entitled to surely 2 more, are they?
Absolutely, yeah. Anyway, we'll leave that behind us because he's thrown in the ball as Mickey Dan, and I didn't start the clock, so it's important. And he gets it back up now towards Patrick Clone. Patrick.
2 blocks.
Blocked down as he was trying to get that one away.
Fitness will come into this now big time.
Yeah, well.
Whoever's able to withstand an extra 20 minutes.
Yeah, we're getting as much entertainment on the sideline as we are.
I don't know what's going on. Jimmy Gravel is having a hard time anyway.
Yeah, anyway, we'll watch the
action. Conor Bracken, and
as the fella says,
what he's done so far, my money is on him to nail this. Central in his own half.
Just inside the 65, he's launched it, and
Absolutely.
he makes no mistake, straight as an arrow.
I make that his 5th free tonight.
Yeah, 5th free. Puts them into the lead.
And none of them were any inside, I'd say, 100.
Yeah, the puck out has been flicked away there, but Plunkett have men there on it, and they win it, and they clear it down the far side. There's a lot of space in there, and an opportunity for the Plunkett man to get out. Slips, goes to ground, gets up again, carries it forward. Good tackling though. Wide. The Delvin men very, very close to the side, and the ball has gone inside. Jack Ford is trying to get it up. There's a battle in there. There was a chance for Delvin to get that ball away.
Should have been cleared at this stage, Ray, but Plunkett's physicality now will
still
stand.
Going forward. Does eventually flick out. A chance now for Delvin to get it out. So Josh Call does pick it up, and Josh goes long.
Great
now
strike.
The chance inside where Enda Newman is in 1-on-1. Enda looked like he got it in the back there because the Duncan didn't know where the ball was, but
Clinton has an opportunity.
Clinton's on the turn. Clinton
fires
it in, and great score from Dara. Dara's been quiet. He was quiet in that second half. Pat,
Yeah, but if he gets the ball and he's able to swivel onto his left-hand side, 9 times out of 10 he gets it.
Yeah.
Good score. Back to level pegging again.
Poke out for Conor Bracken over the far side. Delvin first to react, but it's picked up then by Plunkett, and they're on the attack again. Matty Cunningham was over there, but he loses the ball, and then the ball popped out there. It looked like there was a foul on the Delvin man there, but
Patrick Clune is in the defence. He's everywhere.
Down, picked up on the breaking ball there by Kieran Fenlon, and Fenlon foul and an opportunity.
Delvin have a problem here with a player on the ground and needs to be substituted. I don't think Delvin have brought on any subs yet.
Don't think so.
This game.
I think it's Endon Newman that's down.
The problem now is cramp, and this guy is unable to play on anyway.
Yeah, trying to stretch.
It's another opportunity anyway for Dean Ennis.
Yeah, this free is for Dean. He's on just 45 metres out. And then Newman making his way off. Mickey Dan is just
bringing on Owen Carlin, is it?
It is. Anyway, we'll watch.
Dean Ennis sticks it over.
Fire that one over the bar. I think this stage, Pat is nearly easy to say 2 points to 1.
That's one up for Delvin.
Yeah. Owen Carlin.
So it's Owen Carlin is in now for number 10.
Yeah,
Endon Newman.
Yeah.
Just unlucky, I suppose. The last ball came. What's happening here? Mickey Dan is asking him. I think he's asking him to retake it. Is he?
Yeah, I think he does. Yeah, I think the player was only making his way off the field, Pat, so he obviously hadn't blown the whistle for it. It was right on the 45 metre line.
Yeah, he seems to be retaking it. No, he seems.
Yeah, a little bit of confusion there. So, instead.
There's confusion everywhere. Even in the Plunketts, they're not sure. They didn't realise he was only retaking it. Same
result anyway, yeah, which would have been harsh, but he fires it over the bar.
It'll be interesting to see what extra time we have there, because that was surely more than a minute wasted.
119 for Delvin, 21 for Plunkett. The puck out is dropped down here. There's a major battle here. Who's going to win it? Good tracking back there from Kieran Fenlon. Fenlon goes to ground.
It's the other way.
Yeah.
Mickey Dan is pointing the wrong way.
Yeah.
The wrong way. Now he has
it. He has it right. Yeah. Kieran Fenlon hurling. In fairness, he got the call. He got the foul right. I don't blame him. Mickey Dan is probably getting tired too, Pat.
In fairness, he just had the hand the wrong way.
Alan Cox is taking this free. Long, fine ball, looking for Clinton. Clinton goes high. Lets it go inside. First chance now for Owen Carlin. Carlin doesn't get it up, but Clinton is there to help him. Very close to the end line. Darren
outside, if you can see him, he has him.
Yeah, no.
A man who's already scored.
Yeah, and he has a chance as Ross Gaffney.
Does it again.
Gaffney has fired it in, and
Ross Gaffney.
Yeah, second point for Ross. You said it. He had a point scored earlier in the game.
But good vision by Darrell Clinton, and a good ball out. And see, there's lads dropping everywhere now. There's number.
Yeah. Plunkett's man is down.
22. Carl Craig is down now.
Cramp as well, but we'll watch the ball over on the far side. It's broken down.
The one man who's not going down is Pikey, and he's on the ball again.
Yeah, this time he's tempted clearance is blocked down, and Plunkett's have it again, but the ball is into the centre. It's going to be intercepted there. And the chance now for Josh Call. Josh pumps it out to Gaffney again. Not the best pass in the world, and he didn't control it there, and picked up there. And the ball, blind ball down the line here. Delvin keeping it short, and then Josh Call goes long, looking for Clinton inside. Darren gets it to ground. Pikey is there. Lord, if that's not a free in for a push in the back, I don't know what it is. But anyway, chance might still come. Delvin thought he had possession back. In fact, it was Owen Carlin that was fouled there that time, but ball has gone down the field, flicked away there. No one able to get clean possession on it. It's kicked forward towards the 45 metre line. Adam Ellis needs to be careful here, needs to be strong. He does get the possession, goes short to his brother. Dean has it, trying to get away from his man, shortens the stick, gets it inside, but there's Plunkett's man all over the place in there, but it might just work for Clinton, and Clinton with the shot, and that over the bar.
You know, there's tired bodies, there's tired minds. Everything is going to be tested in the next 10, 12 minutes.
Yeah, it is exactly. Conor Bracken launches. It's still over 7 minutes gone. This one is batted down to the centre. Delvin having it again. Adam fires it in. It manages to get through. Can Clinton get on it? No, he can't. Collision there, and Clinton has it now. Oh, he gets it inside with his 3-on-1, but the Plunkett's man has got it. But Killian Murphy, chance. Oh, he missed it. What a chance, what a chance, what a chance. What a great save with credit Conor Bracken there. He made a brilliant, he came out, he's a big man.
He attacked it, he attacked the player coming in, and Killian, it's easy to be wise afterwards, he should have moved his feet.
Yeah, there's a sub coming in.
Number 35, I would say it's Greg Gavin like last week,
Yeah, that is. I was talking to Oliver Plunkett's men before the game, and they said if he was coming in as a sub-keeper, he would come in at 16, and if he was coming in out the field, it would be 35. Conor Bracken has launched this ball right down towards the 20-metre line. Danger here. Ball goes to ground. Adam McCormick. Adam just get it away from the danger area, and he has a little bit of support. Adam Ennis goes down the line with it. Killian Murphy. Killian just lets the ball roll on. Can he get it into the hand? He can indeed. He has a chance to look up. Clinton is inside. Clinton is the target. He's taking the ball in front of his man on his left-hand side.
Good vision there by Alan Cox. He didn't rush the shot. He looked up and he seen Clinton moving.
122 to 21 points, 4 in it. Puck out from Conor Bracken. It's gone over the far side. Davy goes high, got a hand on it, kept it away from the Delvin man. Adam Ennis is there with his man, drags him to the ground. Delvin had won the ball, but the foul had been committed there.
Conor is coming again.
Yeah, Conor Bracken coming down to take it.
Like a 4 points in it, and Delvin missed an opportunity to have a goal. So the dominant Delvin have been very dominant in this early part of 8 minutes gone and out of the first 10.
Maybe a little bit more.
So Plunkett's haven't scored, only the monster free from Conor Bracken in this period, and he's coming again to hit another one.
He's open again, get another one. This one is inside the 65, so well within his range. Delvin crowd giving him a little bit of stake over there. Fires it in, they're looking up at it. Oh, and it worked. Don't like to see that or hear that, but you know, like there's so much at stake here, but like he's got to be able to block that out, and unfortunately that had no problem with the distance, and that one just to the right and wide. Stevie Riley going long, out into the centre it goes. Who's going high for? Delvin man goes up, but it's broken down, picked up by the Plunkett's man over there. Matty Cunningham has it. Matty does well to spin away from a couple of Delvin men, and he goes long inside, but not controlled at the first attempt. Delvin have the extra man over there. Can they get possession here? They're being forced back into the corner. Good turnover there by Oliver Plunkett, who has it. It's Plunkett that have it again, and good vision of the ball, not controlled, and it might work out because Dean Ellis has a chance to capitalise on it. Oh, Mickey Dan blew it. He was.
What are we on? 10.
Yeah, and so he played the time.
Yeah, well, he played the time, Ray, but I mean there was confusion there over the incident that I said was over a minute.
Yeah,
so
it was a chance, and Dean Ennis certainly fancied that one as he was.
Delvin mentors noted that, and they're very unhappy. Dean Ennis was in possession going forward, but however, we are where we are.
122 to 21 points.
So it's in Delvin's hands at the moment with 10 minutes to go.
Absolutely. All I can say is thank God for Paul O'Donovan, Pat, because we can't see the scoreboard, but he's keeping us tuned in at it. And I think that should only be a very, very short period of turnaround, so we'll probably stay on commentary here or stay, you know, while we're here with it.
But I mean, Delvin have come out for them 10 minutes and they have said this is not going to be left behind, and they tore into it and they got the scores. And Trenton has come good. He's got 2 great points from play. You know, they could be out of sight for only for Conor Bracken's save at the other end of the field. You know, when it was 1-1 completely with Killian.
Yeah, and there was 3-1 in there that time, and it broke into Killian Murphy. You would have expected him just to get the finish, but all the credit goes to Conor Bracken. He came out, he made himself, he's a big man anyway, he made himself as big as he possibly could.
Oh no, but I mean, Killian Murphy, he should have, you know, sidestepped or made a little attempt of a dummy or whatever. You know, it was an open goal then, but however it is the way it is. And we only have the 1 point from Conor Bracken
yeah,
for the Plunkets. Like, they'll be disappointed with the return over them 10 minutes. You know, they're going to need to step it up and find the shooting, because without scores they're not going to win it.
Pat, huge credit to both sets of players here. They've provided huge entertainment. Like you said, we're 70 minutes in. You know, all these guys were at work today. They were at work yesterday, and it's, you know, it's a huge effort. There's so much online, and you know, we can't fault the lights, anything else. It's been huge entertainment.
Absolutely, no. And,
I hope the viewers are
the
enjoying
atmosphere is fantastic here. I mean, Delvin, I'd say there isn't a cricket in the village down there this evening, because everybody seems to be here. The noise they're making, you know, when they get on the ball and when the score is going over, even the noise they made when poor Conor Bracken was hitting the free, which I don't agree with. I think it's done sportingly, but however, the thing is, it's here. It's going to be won or lost in the next 10 minutes.
Yeah.
You know, but it's in Delvin's hands for the first time, I suppose, in a while. So it'll all depend on what way they react to it. If we recall back in Saturday, when they did go 4 points up, you know, with 10 minutes to go, they kind of lost their shape. They retreated too deep. You know, what they need to do is just keep going.
Keep pushing.
And I see the Delvin goalkeeper, Stephen Riley, encouraging the Delvin supporters to get behind them and push them over the line.
Yeah, both teams have broken from their huddles. 4 between them, 122 to 21 points.
4.
No ball for Mickey Dan. I see Alan Cox has gone to the middle of the field. Josh Coll has joined them out there. We have a hurling ball now. We're ready to get underway. Make sure we get our clock set here. But Mickey Dan has it in his hand, comes in and throws it in.
Delvin, Josh Coll wins.
Josh Coll, nice ball in. Josh looking for Clinton. Clinton bounces off his hand. Who's on the breaking ball? He's on it again. Over the shoulder. Fires it in. Now has it enough on it.
Well brought down.
Advantage of having a 6 foot plus goalkeeper. He did very well to reach it, but his clearance is intercepted well by Alan Cox. Cox fires it inside. It might still work out. It wasn't the best strike in the world, but he followed on the play and he gets it again.
Back
there
to
was
the
a half
again.
Clip on it there. Bracken needs to be careful and had enough time there to open the shoulders and drive it long. Plunkett and no one there, and Jack Ford is there, and Jack, great vision from the young man.
Josh Coll,
gives it to Josh Coll. Josh off the nose of the hurl morsel, but Clinton is under.
Clinton
gets
has
on the second attempt. He's gone round. No, it's Killian
Murphy.
Oh, he goes down. The referee has his arm in the air. Yeah, free in. Good work there from Killian Murphy. I thought it was Darragh Clinton who was on the first, but
like there was no support whatsoever when Conor Bracken drove the clearance up, but it was completely isolated, and Delvin were able to win it and find their next man and then deliver the ball back in.
You know, the same as, even though I see Plunkett are trying to get their shape back in here, but the free is going to be for Dean Ennis. It's on the 20-metre line. Dean lifts it, strikes it, no mistake.
So that's 5-point lead.
It's in the context of
9 minutes to go. Huge puck out.
Yeah, dropping here. Goes to ground. Who's the first to react? Plunkett's man out. Ball knocked away from Shane Ornstein. He's gone out over the sideline. James McGrath on this side again. Signals line ball. Line ball is about to be taken short. They do go short, but it
too short. Too short.
Yeah, go the distance.
Too short.
Instructions coming in all over the place.
There's lads still in trouble with cramp, even though I suppose the physio was doing his best there in the mini break. So now we have a break here, so we want to be just counting this.
Additional time, we'll see. Mickey Dan is checking on it. Alan Cox is ready to take the free, but Mickey Dan just gives him a call. Take your time. I think it's Adam Ennis is down. Delvin looking for a sub, I think. But Adam.
He's very gingerly coming back up.
Yeah, absolutely. I think Mickey Dan is.
He's not going to be able to continue. It's coming off.
They're calling for Josh Coll to come in and come back and play centre back. I would expect that as Paddy Farrington is going to. No, I can't just see the number there, Pat.
I think it's Paddy Farrington. It's number 5. Yeah.
Number 5. Yeah.
Who started this final back last Saturday.
Going up into the forward line. Josh Collins dropping back, but we're ready to. Yeah, that is the substitutions. 5 for 6. Now we'll see what additional time will the referee add, but Alan Cox now gets the signal to take this free. He has launched it. Dropping right in on the 13-metre line, batted out with vengeance, and well done by Aaron Craig. John Fry
now we have plenty of Plunketts
are on the move here now. Matty Cunningham. Matty runs off it out, and Paddy Farrington, who's just come in, popped it on out to Pikey. Lovely little ball outside. Dean has it again. Dean with the shot. With the point. Lovely score.
A good introduction with Patrick Farrington.
Yeah, he did
but
well.
Plunkett to be disappointed. They had the possession.
They had possession with a lot of numbers going forward. The puck out now might work out.
They need to work it in. They need goals now at this stage. Shane Hornsby goes low. Controlled by Stephen Riley.
Yeah, I think it might even be Aaron Craig that was up on that one. I'm not too sure, but ball is out over there. Almost in the dark over there, close to that sideline. They're on the attack again. The ball is fired in. It's a dangerous ball. It's gone across. Is it going to go wide? I think it is.
Gone wide.
Shane Hornsby on the end of that one, couldn't keep it in play. Ball out over the sideline, and I'm sure Stevie Riley will be in absolutely no hurry with this puck out.
Delvin have retreated back. They have very, very little up front.
Yeah, just need to keep shape.
They're trying to control around the centre area.
Stevie Riley has gone this side of it, looking for Killian Murphy. Murphy catches and then half blocked down, but it'll work out because it's gone in front of Owen Carroll, and Carroll needs to win the not strong enough on the ball, and Plunkett's turn it over and they're coming forward with it. Yeah, Dylan did well there on front of him. Matty Cunningham has been fouled here.
Doesn't need the free, he wants to play, but anyway.
Yeah, he's going to come back. The correct call there, but it was good work there by Dylan Carey.
Conor Bracken is coming up and he's looking across to see what instructions.
They need more than a goal, so I would say take the point.
Well, keep the scoreboard. They need a scoreboard going. Or what is it? For 5, is it?
Yeah, Bracken. Yeah, he has indeed. He's been absolutely on, bang on.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's
124 to 22 points. Stevie Riley doing all he can do, but he needs to be careful with it. Mickey Dan could penalise him for that, so he's coming out ready again with the puck out. Fires it over on that far side. There's a lot of players there. It goes to ground. Foul on the Plunkett man on the ball, and Bracken will be on again. Sub coming in. Number
21 is Dara Cleary. Dara Cleary's coming in.
Dara Cleary coming in for Nathan Cornally.
Yeah. Conor Bracken back on duty again.
Yeah,
I think this one will be launched into the square because it's probably a little bit further out.
Yeah, there's another sub going to be introduced by Delvin, but we'll watch the play here now as Bracken waits for the signal. He's halfway between his own 45 and 65, and he's fired it in. That's a dangerous ball. They need to be careful here.
Well held.
Josh Call was it, I think that. Not sure who it was. No, he's gone to ground anyway.
Number 5.
Paddy Farrington.
Yeah.
Did very, very well there. He was brave, and Pat, that was a dangerous ball.
That was a dangerous ball in. I just thought it was a little bit further out for Conor that time. But it was a great catch. And
another sub for Delvin this time coming in.
Number 23 for Delvin is Luke Call.
Luke Call is replacing the man who was brought in, his own Carolyn.
Yeah.
Referee waiting for the change to be made.
We definitely will have an extra couple of minutes of this second period.
Yeah. Alan Cox back there. Takes the free out for his side, gets great distance in it too, dropping on the 45. Clinton went high. No one able to get it.
It's going to work out. Killian Murphy.
Pikey has brought it forward. Killian Murphy.
He gets us.
Going down on the ball again. Yeah. That's frustrating. That's a lazy foul.
Yeah,
no need to do it.
No, it's just frustration is creeping in now to the Plunketts. Even the management didn't disagree with the free that time. You know, but it was a ball that Killian Murphy had in his grasp. All he had to do was pick it up and simple stroke it over the bar, but it didn't come up for him first time.
Yeah.
And he went down to pick it the second time. He got a lazy free.
Yeah.
But Delvin will be quite happy with that. Not alone are getting the free, which should be scored, but the clock is ticking.
1:24, 22. 5 between them. A chance to get 6. Dean will.
And in a game that was so tight for so long, in 2 games, 6 points seems
it's a big
incredible at the moment.
Ball is poked out here, straight away from Bracken. Oh, things
back.
not going
it's just
right
not
now.
happening for Plunkett in extra time.
Davy Gavin went up high, but it just went off his hand close to the sideline. It's gone out over the sideline. It's going to be a line ball. Line ball for Delvin. Alan Cox, I think, is there to take it. Just line ball on his own 65. Greg Gavin controls it. First chance for Greg. Now he's in a little bit. Hadn't enough time in there, and then Killian Murphy kicks it on. Dara Clinton doesn't get it. John Fry comes over, and John Fry pushes it out over the sideline, and it's all just going.
As I said, it's just not happening for them now.
Yeah,
it's amazing the way things can change.
Yeah, and fatigue is very much into there.
You know, every time a ball goes over the line, the clock is winding down.
Yeah, it's winding down.
You know, Delvin are slowing it up and taking their time.
Of the 10 minutes, Pat, we're into the last 30 seconds. Dara Clinton has cut this one in. Probably has a little bit too much, but no, it's kept in play. It might work out. Chance here. Out to Adam again. Ball is out to Adam, or to Dean Ellis. Dean blocked out. It might work out. A wild pull in there. Delvin on inside with no hurl. Where is it gone? Dean Ellis. It's a bit of a snapshot from Dean, but it's a deflection. It's gone for a 65.
That's perfect for Delvin.
Roll it down here. 2 minutes of additional time. I have, on my watch, we're just gone over the 10 minutes. 2 to go.
Yeah.
6 between them.
Well, it looks done and dusted at this stage. I mean, the 65 is going to take up another 30 seconds. And possibly another score.
Yeah. $15 points I make it for Dean Ennis in this game.
Yeah.
He's standing over this one. 65 is crucial. Comes forward, he lifted, he's gone high up into the sky. The umpire is back looking at it.
Don't think he got it this time.
No, he didn't get it on target. Left and wide, but like you said, Pat, there's 40-some seconds. Puck out. Josh Call breaks it down. Davy Gavin has it.
And it's a rugby side tackle by Josh Call.
You know, you can't blame him. That's what they need to do. Now they need to get bodies back in. Pick up the runners.
Take the yellow card
for it.
Yeah. Free.
Yeah, the free is just 40 metres out. It's on the arc. Plunkett's moving forward. Davy standing over with Conor Bracken. Looks like he's going to take it. They want Davy in on the end of it. What are we? 6 in it still.
6 points. There's 2 goals is needed.
And we're into the last 40 seconds. Conor Bracken.
Well, imagine he'll go for a pile driver, even though
absolutely.
It's a good 40 metres out.
Yeah, there's a lot of players in there. Anything can happen. Lifts it. Goes low.
It gets a deflection and goes over the bar. And if you can call who scored it, you're better than I am.
Yeah, but into the final 20 seconds, Pat, of this Slevin's coaches Senior B final. 5 between them. Stephen Riley, he'll be in absolutely no hurry. He'll get this one out as far and away from his goals as he possibly can.
Lots of direction
it's
from the bench
hanging out there. Ball drops in over the top and then is scooped out over the sideline. It's a line ball.
Delvin again.
Line ball for Delvin. Dara Clinton is standing over it. We're about 7, 8, 10 seconds over the 2 minutes of additional time that's played. Clinton is going to take this one. He's just doesn't get a great distance on it, and Plunkett's having, but that's it. There'll be no more. It's all over. What a night's entertainment we've had here. Pat, try and summarise that game with the second half and that extra time. It was Delvin that really took over and pushed on.
Yeah, well, I mean, it was very hard to predict what was going to happen in extra time. We were after having 2 hours and plus minutes of huge entertainment Saturday and tonight, and we're at level pegging, and all of a sudden in the first 10-minute period of extra time, Delvin just, I suppose the ball ran for them they got the breaks, they got the scores, they got a few frees, and Mullingar just couldn't get into it. The only thing they had at the end of the first 10 minutes was a Conor Bracken point from a free, and Delvin knew that they had a huge foothold in this final then, pushed it on, and the breaks went with Delvin. All the little things like sideline balls, things like, say...
It all ran the clock down.
Yeah, everything, like they were able to run it down, obviously, but small things like, you know, frees that maybe they weren't getting early on, the breaks, sidelines, you know, it just, I suppose it fell right for them. But it feels sorry for Oliver Plunkett also. Like, nobody likes to lose in the manner they're after losing, after putting in such an effort for 2 games and a quarter of a game. You know, it's a Tuesday night heading for Halloween, you know, and great commitment from both teams. So, you know, you must put your hand up and give huge, you know,
kudos to
both of them, absolutely, you know, because it was entertainment at its best.
Finished 125 to Delvin, 23 points for St. Oliver Plunkett. I think we're going to finish up on commentary, Pat, and we're going to go over to Paul and the lads for some after game analysis. So Paul, if you're ready to go, it's over to you.
Let's have a scene of celebration here from the Delvin boys, and Brendan, in extra time we wonder who had the legs, and to be quite honest about you, there was only one team looked like winning it in extra time.
Delvin really showed their desire there in the extra time. Like they scored, like Dara Clinton scored. He scored
four in extra time. I think three anyway.
Three play there in extra time, and you know they had a goal chance there as well. And it was all Delvin in extra time really, and Plunkett's looked better really after. You know, they didn't really have the energy left for the extra time, and Delvin capitalised on that. And look at 125 to 23 points, like after extra time, like that's some scoring, and well done to both teams for the entertainment they've given us tonight. It's absolutely fantastic. The drama, the excitement, everything. This game had everything in it. There was mistakes on both sides, but there was honest endeavour from both teams, and there wasn't one dirty stroke in the game. And
I don't think so.
No, and look, overall, the referee and his officials had a good game as well, and you know we have to give credit to Lake Point here for the fantastic facilities as well. Like, you know, it's absolutely these. I've always found that these games under lights, they're a novel.
There's something about them.
There is.
There's something about them.
There's a special atmosphere.
There's something about them. I agree with you.
Look, tonight was no different.
Yeah,
and Paul Donovan, Mullingar men we are, but we have to put our hands up tonight, and tonight belongs to the Valley man.
Absolutely. Look, there's no denying that. Just the extra time alone, that was the deciding factor here. Delvin were far better, far superior. Plunkett's only managed 2 points in extra time. Both frees from Conor Bracken, one in the first minute, one in the last minute, and that was it, you know. In between, you know, Delvin just came to the fore. It was, you know, player Dara Clinton really stood up there, you know. Pikey was flying there at the end, you know, absolutely.
42 years of age.
Yes, and you know, and this is as I said,
nearly as old as me.
A game just a couple of days after a really intense final on Saturday in Cusick Park, and Adam Ennis was superb as well out there, you know, in the latter few minutes when it came down to it. You know, definitely the best team. And you know, we said about, you mentioned the game under lights. Yeah, the atmosphere, the crowd got involved. You know, Delvin were having good banter there, I think, with Conor Bracken as well, and when he was taking frees. Have to mention Conor Bracken for Plunkett's. Thought he was excellent today. You know, his puck outs were long, his frees were excellent. He made a great save to keep Plunkett in the game. When Killian Murphy was through, it would have been over at that stage if that went in. And it was all right. He made a save from Dara Clinton at the other end as well. And there we're talking about goal chances. Delvin had those, say, 2 goal chances. I can't remember one that Plunkett's had. Don't remember, you know, Stephen Riley having to make one. Bar the one in the first half. Thought it was a penalty. Mickey didn't give it, but you know, these things happen. And I suppose the big deciding, it was an important moment in that first half. But there's no denying Delvin, the better team in the extra time, and deserved to win.
And Brendan, you spoke about it. You know, it was all going to come down to maybe a little bit of legs and a little bit of hunger. I think Delvin showed, with no disrespect to Plunkett whatsoever, they just showed that little bit more hunger in that at time. Their heads were up from the very throw in. Whereas Plunkett, you could see the heads beginning to droop.
Yeah, well, look, this is Delvin's third final in a row, and I suppose, you know, they didn't want to be on the end of another defeat.
And
three defeats
3 and 4 years. Or 4 and 5 years.
I'm not sure of but I know it's certainly 3 in a row. But look, they showed the greater hunger and desire there in extra time, and they seemed to get a new lease of life finally in extra time. The energy they had, like Dean Dean Ennis was
Superb, yeah.
everywhere there in
Superb,
extra time.
yeah.
Him and Dara Clinton, like Dean.
Their big players really stood up, Brendan, in extra time.
Dean Ennis.
Dara Clinton, Dean Ennis, and I have to mention Patrick Pikey Clown at 42 years of age to be given a display like that. It just shows you, you know, you're talking about clubmen. You're talking about clubmen, and you're talking about, you know, this is where we belong. The GA has this mantra, this is where we belong. If ever a man epitomised Delvin hurling, there he is.
He's the heart and soul of that team, and you know he led from start to finish there and showed his leadership all the way through. And you know Delvin will take huge, you know, energy from this win now, and you know they haven't much time to turn it around now. They're out in the club championship now next Saturday, but I'm sure they won't.
I'm not quite sure they'll be even. I'm not quite sure they'll be even sober when next Saturday now. There won't be a cow milked, I'd say, from the whole way out to Delvin Road there. It was an amazing feat for them. And look at Paul. It's a lit flotsam and jetsam with the Senior B and Senior A this time. You know, teams going up, teams coming down. Father Dalton's proved it can be done. It can be done. Plunkett's on the opposite side now. They have to face into a Senior B championship next year with probably going in a second favourite with Castle Pollard now back at Senior B. But you know, they have it all again to do. It's been a tremendous year, though, for Plunkett.
Yeah, it has, but as we saw there, you know, most of the teams that came up from Senior B went straight back down for the last 5 or 6 years, you know. The likes of, I think, Cullion, Crooked Wood, Plunkett's and all the rest. And, you know, Father Dalton's finally made that breakthrough and deservedly so. So now Delvin will be looking at that and saying, you know, can we do the same, you know? And it's going to be difficult for Plunkett's again. They'll just have to regroup, but they're young. Plunkett's they're a very young team. They'll come again, and they've good underage players coming up at under 20 and minor as well. So the future's bright for them. But you know, tonight belongs to Delvin. You know, they're out there now on the pitch and celebrating.
I'd say we might get out here before midnight. I'm not quite sure, but I think we might get out here before midnight because the Delvin crowd on the pitch, it's just a tremendous thing to see. And isn't that again, we're going to the mantra of the GAA, Brendan, where we all belong. Look out there in the field and see the Delvin crowd out there in the field. The pride they have in their own parish.
It means so much to them, and you know, like I mean, there's people there for years and years with the team. I see Seamus Ennis there tonight on the sideline. You know, Seamus has been
a lonely furrow.
A stalwart there for the club for many years, and look, stuck with him through thick and thin, and you know, he's getting his juice rewards tonight, and he's going to enjoy this win, and you know.
Well, I think the good day tonight will make up for an awful lot of those bad days. Maybe not all of them, but it certainly will. It will ease the pain, and it'll make the winter a little bit shorter.
Paul, I think we're going to have Seamus now. Seamus Ennis, Delvin manager.
Okay. I'm joined here pitch side by Delvin manager Seamus Ennis. I don't know. Can you describe your emotions right now?
Well, obviously, I'm elated with the result. I know one thing, I don't have to go to Blackrock Clinic and get my heart checked. I know that. Look, I'm delighted for the lads. It's been a long year. We started training first week in January. We did the Father Murphys, which was a hard graft, but it was a good basis on which to start training and getting the team prepared.
Yeah, you needed it all, Seamus, with the extra time there as well.
Every bit of it. But the lads fought on their backs. You know, and it took all that because Mullingar, you have to give them credit. They're a clever hurling team, probably cleverer than us. It's just our endeavour was maybe just a bit more on the day. But they have some fine hurlers and they cause us a lot of problems. And it took 2 hours and 20 minutes to separate us.
Yeah,
you know.
And then of course in the round robin game and in the group stage it's only 3 points I think between the sides as well. Myself and Pat O'Brien were on commentary and we both said we wouldn't be surprised we were here for extra time, and that's how it turned out. But you had some great heroes there. I know you had 15 heroes really, but you know, your own son Dean was outstanding, Adam was outstanding, and it's certainly worth the effort of keeping Alan Cox home at how he was absolutely outstanding. Clear head when it was needed in the back line.
Yeah, Alan had played the first 3 rounds with us, so it's not like he's coming in totally cold. And Alan is an inter-county hurler, let's be honest. Nobody can afford to leave the like of that man at home, and he was willing to travel. And you have to say that's commitment. And that's the reason why we won here today. Commitment outside the line, and commitment definitely inside the line.
Yeah. Well, look, I'm going to let you go back in for the presentation and enjoy the night. I'm sure. Don't I get emotional now as well.
You see, what people don't know is we're the best of buddies, apart from that. And he had a win on Saturday, and I have a win tonight. And I just want to say one thing. My daughter Saffron is in London watching in on this.
I gave her a shout out beforehand.
Safi, we done it. Okay?
Go on. Congratulations
Thanks,
to
Ray.
Delvin and to you, buddy.
Yeah,
Well done.
right. Thank you.
That's Seamus Ennis, and with that we're going to finish up here on the pitch side. I think the lads are done. I'm not sure they go back up and getting signals here. No, we're finishing. It's goodbye from Lake Point Park, where Delvin are the Senior B champions for 2025.
TEG, proud sponsors of TEG Cusick Park, serving aviation, biopharmaceuticals and medical industries across the globe. TEG has been to the fore in the fight against COVID-19 with our customers and partners. A local business employing local people. Visit teg.com/careers to learn more. Wishing all our GAA patrons a safe passage through the championship.
Slevin Coaches, proud sponsor of Westmeath GAA Hurling Championships. Clark's Bar, wishing all teams the very best today. MJ Stone Building and Developments, proud sponsor of Westmeath GAA.
Cusick Park pitch is 145 metres long. Imagine 3 of these bridge beams would make up the length of the pitch. Now transport 30 of them from Harney to Kildare. A challenge overcome by a great team with the support of a great community. My name is Pat Barrett, Project Manager, Shamer to Precast.